90s.
Yeah. Oh, shoop-be-doop. Shoop song. I haven't had a coffee yet, my first coffee. I've done 4,000, I lied, I've done 4,284 steps.
Why did you lie?
Boom, I got up. Here's the thing with these pills. You sleep through, you wake up about 7:30. I wake up about 7:30. Those are mine.
Yeah, they are.
And then if I then go back to sleep at that 7:30, I'm out for another 2-3 hours.
Sweet Lord.
So the key is get up at that 7:30.
I went to bed tired and woke up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock and was messing about looking on Twitter for 20 minutes. Then I went back to sleep. But I feel hungover.
Hello? Where is everybody? Are we live? I don't think it's tweeted. It doesn't tweet anymore, so we're going to tweet. Twitter. Let's go to Twitter. Yeah, we're live. Good morning, Hazy. Billy is the first one. Morning, lad, says Hazy. Hatless Live, says hi. Julie Prunes.
Hello,
Ahoy,
Julie.
hoy. Nelly, morning each. Raggy Doll. Good morning, Sharon Scott. Good morning, Ian and Kath. Katifer, good morning, how do? Mrs. P2B, not first in. You're never the first in, and yet you always claim to be the first in, I've noticed. Poll twist. Look, polls. 2 polls in a row. 3 and it'll be a Tetris. Zero Entity, who's off today. That's me. Rudel. Mr. Beatty Pops. Zermatt. We are going to have a great show today. Let's wait for everyone to come in. Let's wait for everyone to come in. Wait for everyone to come in. Bless you, says
Thanks, Rudel.
Michael Ward, I am Mook. Karen Palmer. There we go. Now we're rocking and a rolling. Oh,
I'm stopping it.
okay. Stephen Grace, my favourite tweet liker.
Yeah.
Heather loves rats.
We all know that the world is properly over
I
if
get
you
worried.
if you're not the first one to like our
I get worried
tweets.
when it's not him. Does he like your tweets as
Yeah,
well?
first
I
up.
like Stephen.
Oh, I had a weird thing happen yesterday.
Hello, Bubbly in Brazil. I just wanted to say Bubbly in Brazil.
When I woke up at 4, I checked my Twitter, and someone had followed me, and I was, and
Dear.
and they
What a radio program this is.
and they started their account in like 2017 or something,
Yeah.
and they're only following one person,
What a dick.
Who was that they were following?
me. No tweets. I didn't like it, so I blocked and unblocked.
Oh, that didn't work. That should now be going into a close-up of me. Huh?
That is weird, isn't it?
That is weird.
No, and that's not the Catherine fan. That was that other fan.
Oh, I think I know who that was.
I think that was someone provoking.
Because they'd also been on before, having with that same account, but with different imagery.
Exactly.
Having digs and whatnot. It was classic.
I'd muted
bell
that,
cheese.
Exactly. I'd muted that person before, so obviously they've been a dick. But that I think was all geared to, after I said the other day about people collecting Catherines, I think that was a definite attempt to get attention.
Sweet, my Stream Deck is not up to.
Yes, Hazy, block and then unblock, and they're not following you anymore.
I just block. I don't give a stuff. Why is my Stream Deck not working? Because today's show is going to be. Oh no! There we go.
Do me one.
Another one?
Right, say it as it comes. So we say it as it comes
Go
to
on.
us. Okay, hang on. Let's turn this off. Can't turn that off. Here we
Go
go.
on. Oh.
Another one?
But you say it out loud. I can hear you
don't.
going. Are you going?
That's
then
how
your
you lip
spittle
sync.
is very noisy.
No, I haven't got noisy spittle. That's how you lip sync for your life.
I would
You
like
have to sing quietly.
I don't quite know. There we go. That's okay. So that's turned off now, and that won't turn on. Let's unplug this one more time. Morning, Pete. Gonna have a great show for you tonight. Hello, TW Geeky Girl. Please don't look at my traffic.
It's not your traffic, mate. I can look where I want.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Apparently it's a shadow block, says Peter. Shadow block. We're gonna have a great show today because I'm in charge. I'm in charge. We're gonna have a great show. I thought today, as well as taking your lovely, lovely phone calls,
Yeah.
I thought that we could also look at some videos, and the videos I would like to look at are, first of all, we'll play the Christian Prince of Bel-Air things again. Not the rude one. There was one that was too rude. We watched them last night, but I thought we could watch those again because we got caught in a kind of a time loop. It was very peculiar. Then I would like to watch.
That's the point at which I came in and I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
Is he all right?
I tried to upload a video at the same time and Then I would like to watch a selection of dating and talent shows from through the years.
Before we do that,
Yes, sir.
Can I show you some funny things what I found on Twitter?
Oh, Jesus, no! Of course not.
TikTok, right? I thought TikTok was just people.
TikTok, I was having a log.
But actually, some of these young kids really do have something when it comes to humour, editing, precision, drive, TikToking.
Time travel. There's a phone call. Let's take it. I
Let's
like
do that
this.
now.
I
Let's
like
do it.
this. Hello, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Why do you call in from a different phone number every single time?
This is the No, I only use mobile and landline.
Okay. Well, then
Well, we do not have this number.
your
so
name is not logged on my database.
We feel like you've stealthed us.
Of course, this.
2 weeks ago, I called from this number.
Welcome, Milky Daniel. It's great to have you on board. This is going to be.
Who's that?
It's Milky Daniel, everybody.
You remember?
You know, the weird guy.
Who's that?
Does the postcode thing.
Who's that?
What, the drones?
Who's that?
Oh, for goodness sakes.
But can you hear me loud and clear?
No.
We're having trouble.
No?
What did you say?
Can you hear me loud and clear?
No, we cannot.
Why not?
We can't. I can't hear what you're saying.
But can the other people hear?
We cannot hear what you are saying. It's too faint and distorted. I can't hear the words you're saying.
Try like this. Is getting better?
Pardon?
Is it getting better now?
It's not getting better. No, we can't make out a word that you're saying.
I'll call from the landline, okay?
You call from the landline. Hopefully it'll be better because honestly, I can't make out a word you're saying here.
Yeah, I've got-
Yeah, I'll call from the landline.
Okay, you call from the landline and fingers crossed we can hear you.
Another one?
Oh, why is it doing that?
Just for fun, just for S's and G's.
So it's going to go crazy. Okay, so we can't trust that today. Here's the thing, guys. Obviously, I could hear everything he said because I repeated it back to him.
That was kind of the gag.
We carry on. Carry on regardless. Who sang that?
You just then.
Beautiful South.
Oh, that's why I didn't know.
Carry on regardless. I was going to get a haircut, then I thought I won't, but actually I think I might. It looks a bit too bulky.
Okay.
I'm going to look so hot with a haircut. If you want something in the fate, as fate would have it, it's getting sent out today. And one of those fateful things was Chat It's Fate. Catherine, could you sign that Chat It's Fate for our good
I
friend
certainly can.
Jimbo and Jenna? You won't sign it with a gavel. You're going to need a pen.
I also got a new Chat It's Fate yesterday, so that's
Jesus.
treats.
Oh, we have got loads. Here comes Milky Daniel on the landline.
Can we hear him?
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, we still can't hear you.
I can try calling from Skype.
Okay, try that. Honestly, we can't make out a word you're saying. Okay. Well, could you keep it over there? No. I haven't got any room.
Well.
It's Jimbo's.
Yeah.
Chat It's Fate. Thank you, Pete. Well done. Chat It's Fate. Fate. As in the fate of wonderful midday fate. You've got to read it really for it to approach anything.
Did he put
Approaching.
a
human.
circumflex accent on it?
Rudel says, I just signed up to Patreon. It also says you have 415 Patreon. We have to update the data manually.
We need to update
Patreon. Update, thank you. Holy jackamole. Yeah. Now I have to remember what page that's on. Bear with, caller. Bear with. We are having... Someone donated £500 to us yesterday.
That's very
Our
kind.
good friend PC Shed, who I cut down for...
Well, attempting to pay in bitcoins, wasn't it?
Well, he was trying to tell me to sign up to bitcoins. And I went, that was so bloody stupid. He's paid off his mortgage with bitcoin mining.
Really?
And
Does he live in a Minecraft house?
What was I looking for? I was looking for that. Does he live in a Minecraft house? Hello, withheld caller. If you're who I think you are, you ain't lasting 5 seconds.
Hello?
Hello, who is this, please?
It's Milky Daniel.
You're Milky Daniel. We still can't make out a word you're saying.
That's strange.
It is strange, isn't it? What could we do about that, do you think?
Maybe I can send you an email.
You could send us an email, but
No,
but
it'd be
we don't
long.
like reading. We kind of like it's a phone-in show. It's not an emailing show. It's so frustrating. Have you got any other? Because I literally cannot make out one single word that you're saying. I'm just guessing, and I'm hoping my responses are.
I think it's Apple that is making a joke on me. Like.
Apple are making a joke on you. Why is that? Do you think? I don't think it's Apple.
I always had these problems with Apple devices. Like I had the iPod and always had problems.
Yeah. Okay, but I mean, literally all I'm hearing right now is when you speak, I get. I cannot make out a single word.
Yeah.
Tricky.
It's a tricky one, isn't it, Daniel?
It's better now.
Yeah. No. Yes.
You came for a second. I could hear you.
It's much better now, yeah?
Oh.
For a second, now you've gone again. Is it better? I don't know if I don't think it is better now.
It's not better.
It's not
Because
better, no.
Usually when I put on speaker loud, like it gets better.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't hammer this home enough. So hopefully you pick up on it. But I literally cannot make out one single word you're saying. I'm just saying stuff, and I'm hoping that it correlates with what you're saying.
The noise that he's making.
Yes, what I would like to talk is like we can go to Specsavers to test like our vision and
Yes.
our
And hearing, actually.
and the hearing, right?
Yes, correct.
But what I was thinking is, what if we could test our olfact?
Our olfact.
Olfact.
Yeah.
Olfact.
So you would go
Smell.
to Specsavers. They would show you different.
You should go to the one I used to go to. That used to test my olfact.
They test your olfact. Where?
Yeah. There was someone doing very.
I once went to get my not my rectum, not my what do they call it?
Scrotum?
No, when they put a finger up your bum.
Colin
Prostate.
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 Not prostate.
My
Oh, yeah,
prostate. I once had my prostate tested. Would that be a similar thing, Daniel?
I did that once and it was okay.
Well,
You
tested
did
his
it?
prostate.
I mean, it was just a guy in an alleyway.
Could have been anyone.
He said mine
But
was very
the thing
cute,
is,
actually.
Like these essential oils, like pine.
Yeah, honestly, Daniel, I cannot make out a single word that you're saying.
Single.
Single.
I heard that. I heard single. Literally, I heard a single word.
No, what I'm saying is like I can speak louder. Like
Okay, if you speak, if you shout it,
yeah, I'll
we
you want me
just
to
shout,
You want
and
me
let's
to
see if that
shout?
works.
Okay. So you go to
No. You've got to shout it.
Are you ready for it?
You need to make his prostate vibrate with it.
Honestly, shout it.
You
Otherwise, we
go
can't.
to Specsavers. You go to Specsavers, and you test your nose.
Louder,
I think my prostate's vibrating.
louder.
You have essential oils, of pine, cedar, and the stuff.
Bit louder, please.
Pine, cedar, and stuff.
And then they put a very little amount of it, and
On your
if
prostate.
you can identify it. They put little amounts after you know what is
Okay.
A, B, C, and D. They put
Do you think
very
people can
tiny
identify
amounts.
cedar?
Cedar. Yeah, I can identify
Oh, you
cedar
can.
and pine.
Okay, thank you.
I think
Thank
you'd
you.
win.
Can I? Well, I'm just thinking. I was basically
Yeah.
doing a Kids in the Hall sketch. Then we're going to go to your YouTube stuff.
Please.
Kids in the Hall. I don't speak English. Is that going to come up? Oh, this is basically this is one of my favorite. I do this. I've done this a few times, but this. I love this so much.
Grammarly
Not
helps you work
Grammarly.
more
Grammarly are for
efficiently,
dicks.
which makes
Unless they
accomplishing
want to
your
sponsor
work
this show,
goals
in which case I
easier.
would love.
Get full sentence rewrite
Goodbye,
suggestions
Grammarlies.
to help
Here
you
we
say
go.
what you mean.
Here we go. I love this. This is basically what I was doing there.
We're closed.
Hello? I want you to tell me where a shoe store is, because I want to look for a pair of shoes and buy them. May have.
I'm sorry, I'd love to be of assistance to you, but I'm afraid I speak no English.
Pardon?
I see by the expression on your face that you're confused by my statement. Perhaps you doubt its veracity, but let me assure you, I speak not a word of English.
Oh, what are you talking about, huh?
You see, everything that I'm saying to you, I've learned to speak phonetically. As to the meanings of the individual words or the precumbent rules of syntax, I haven't a clue.
Well, why don't you just shut up and tell me where the shoe store is, huh, you jerk?
Allow me to reiterate, I speak no English. Perhaps this will wash the confusion from your face, my friend. My apparent fluency is the result of constant repetition. As you can imagine, I've been through this speech many times before. In fact, I could repeat it for you in any one of 7 different languages. Yet, oddly enough, I've never learned to speak it in my own, which is fine, since over the years I've forgotten how to speak my own language.
Just shut up and tell me where the shoe store is, huh?
Thank you. Would you like to fight me now, or are you a coward?
There you go. There you go. That's what I was doing there. Right, you found some. It's time.
Funny things I found on Twitter.
Kath's Twitter funnies. Graphic comes across like a Pac-Man. Then it's chased by the ghosts. Inky, Clyde, Pinky, Winky.
Say, Kath, tell us, and then hit my thing, and it'll say another one. It'll sound good.
Kath, tell us.
Another one?
Yeah, go on then. Look on my Twitter. I've just done.
Done one.
I've just done 2.
Catherine's just done 2 on
Says
Twitter.
This one and this one. It says that just so you know which one.
Oh yeah, Pete is very upset that we might have more people coming to the monthly production meetings, and I'm happy to discuss
We
that.
can lose one. I've got a candidate.
We have a workaround, Pete. If it got too big, this is the £20 monthly production meetings. Yesterday's Tier 3 production meeting is now up on the Patreon to look at. You can see it for free.
It gets a bit emotional, that one.
You can see it for free. I spent freaking ages cutting your kid out because she has not paid her £100 appearance fee.
She just wanted to show off the cat. That's all.
She's cut out in the bit where we slagged off an international streaming service. We won't say any names, but people were twitching. We cut that bit out as well. But so that is Tweety Lulz. Thank you, Jim. So that's up, and that's what it looks like. And Pete was like, "Oh, what if you get more people coming to it and all?" Well, if you get more people coming to it and all that, and we could split it into different.
Our favourites and our non-favourites.
I'll host the A meeting. Catherine will be in the B room. Okay, let's go to my good buddy Catherine.
And the B stands for buggers.
Bugger this. Okay. So this one. So we've got 2.
When we have absolutely.
Okay,
right, so people put things on. Here's what happens on TikTok.
To explain it.
It's like a little shorts thing, and I mean like short films, and then people what they call duet, which means adapt the original sound or video.
Okay.
And this is someone who doesn't like that. So guess what happens?
Stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them?
Oh my God, that's amazing. Let's watch
Stop
that again.
Duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them. Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them?
Wonderful.
Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them? Can we stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to
It's
them?
the cameraman that does it for me.
Can we stop
That's
duetting
the one.
videos when we
That's
have
the one
absolutely
that gets
nothing
me.
to add to them?
That's typical cameraman
Stop
bored face.
duetting videos when we have absolutely
It's a
nothing
mop.
to add to
It's a
them.
mop.
Stop duetting videos when we have absolutely nothing to add to them.
They're so right. this TikTok generation are going to make some wicked films, but they're going to drive us nuts.
Oh, they're so much better than us as human beings.
I mean, they're so good. Look at the next one. It's a similar kind of thing.
This is a feature.
Yeah.
Twitch lols. Twitter. There we go. All right, I saw the pictures.
I got stuff.
Yeah. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you. Yeah. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you. Yeah. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you. Yeah.
This is what happens when you lock human beings up.
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you.
Oh, he's got
Yeah. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you. Yeah. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you. Yeah. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop.
It goes on for ages. It goes on 30 seconds.
There's more.
Yeah. So seductive.
In a private cinema.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you.
Oh, he's got
Yeah. So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you.
Oh my God! I don't know what that is on him.
Pineapple, is it?
So seductive.
This is like.
I take you to the
It
candy.
is like it's this.
Listen,
Oh
maybe
my
what I'm
God.
saying is maybe we should reinvigorate our TikTok.
Oh my God. Jesus. Subscribe to us for more of that, more of other people's content. One of my boys' favourite YouTubers, Ali A. He's great. I really enjoy his videos. Okay, guys, we're going to have the latest what's happening on Fortnite. And you won't believe it. That's my fiance. She's not in it much, but she's got her own YouTube channel and it's great. Now, this is amazing. Hit that like button and you're going to find out what the new guns are in Fortnite. So that's Ali A. But also, his most popular videos are the ones where it's him watching other people's compilation of stuff. Okay, today we're going to watch compilation of people and we've got to decide whether it's cakes or shoes. I think that one's a shoe. Oh my God! That was a cake! That's Ali.
You know what? If we do go to YouTube, you got this.
But I always say to the boys, why is he just watching someone else's videos? Why doesn't he? Are you allowed to do that?
Bearing that in mind.
Yeah.
Let's watch someone else's stuff.
Shall we? That was great. Have you got any more bits and pieces?
I've got a few. You want to see some cat content? I've always got cat content.
I love cats.
I do.
Like big.
I got a video of my.
Said-
I got a video of my new kitten.
Show it.
Over the weekend.
I nearly said lady boy. Bigger boy came around last night. She didn't eat her food. I put food out for her, but she doesn't always eat it. And then I go out and there's slugs on it.
Dirty. Well, maybe she likes that. Bit
Dirty.
Juicy.
This is moving to Patreon. This looks threatening. This is moving to Patreon from July the 1st to watch the whole show.
What are you doing there?
Flipping nipples.
Stop that.
I suppose quite far around to the side. To watch the whole show. And to get the podcast. And loads of other exclusive goodies. Patreon.com/Ian and Catherine. We don't want to go behind a paywall. This is being forced on us. This is being forced on us by Labour.
So we're going to force it on you.
Did you see that clip?
Anyway, shut up and look at my kitten.
Kath said that to me once when she was drunk. Hang on, I'll make it.
Make it work. Oh, look.
Which one's yours?
Don't know. One of them.
Isn't it? It's a bit stingy, is it? Says Pete. Stingy. Hello.
I love the mum spots it and is like, I'm going to have to go and get it on.
Hello. That one's trouble.
Yeah.
Mucky came in through the front window today.
She screamed to come in as
She
well.
stood on the windowsill. Is it a cute kitten? No. It's a cake.
Wait, go back. Because mum's going to spot it in a minute and she starts to comment, oh, God, really? I'm busy. God, it's always one.
Look at that. Isn't nature a bit creepy at times?
Yeah, look, it's just a seething mass of cute. Oh, God, here we go. There you go, and that's the end of that story.
That cat got eaten. The cat got
Cuteness.
eaten. The show's going to Patreon. July the 1st. You're going to get an hour free every day. Every day that we're on, 3-4 days a week, 3 days, 2 days a week, 3 days a week.
You're going to get it an hour.
An hour free, and then the show will go behind the paywall. And boy, oh boy, when we go behind that paywall, the show's really going to take off. The first hour is like just us warming up. It's like doing stretches. It's like putting our pants on. The second hour is when
That's
we
when
take
we
them
get
off.
the paddling pool out, we
Yes,
start
ma'am.
doing the stretches, the yoga pants, all that stuff.
If you want to be a part of this, you have to go to Patreon. Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. .com/Ian and Catherine. Patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K.
Yeah, me.
We are about 300 people off what we need it to be financially viable.
But the good news is we're about 415 people towards that.
And we're going to, at some point, we're going to be doing like a free show for everyone that's signed up so far. And even if you sign up before that free show, you'll get an invitation to it. Because we said when we get to 400, we're going to do like a private show. You'll get sent a link, and that will take you to the show. We need to work out when we're going to do all that. I reckon we do it...
At some point,
We'll
yes.
do it at some point. So that is going to happen. So sign up and you will get an invitation to a free private show. You don't get charged until July the 1st, and we're already giving you stuff. How amazeballs. I said amazeballs.
Good, excellent, that's
is
going to
that.
work.
Speaking of amazeballs, the show today is brought to you by gelaw.co.uk and Surfshark. gelaw.co.uk and Surfshark. Oh, look, you could almost make them appear at the same time. gelaw.co.uk, Richard Gregorian, divorce specialist. Excuse me. If you're getting divorced, I would say go with him. He will do
Professionally, not like,
don't
know.
But he will do his most. I feel like singing. I'm going to sing in a bit. I'm going to get my guitar and I'm going to sing.
Oh, good.
I'm going to sing for our wonderful sponsors. Big up, Gregorian!
Big up, Gregorian!
Big up,
I think you made my prostate vibrate then.
And
You all right? Have you had a prolapse?
oh, Surfshark, a VPN. I wanna watch a bluey from South Africa again, but I can't get it on my computer. It's locked. Get a VPN and then wank into a sock.
All
with
right,
it.
no. That will not fly on YouTube. I have to say it. You have to
VPN.
mute yourself out.
Virtual Panettone Nicaraguans. I think we have a Mongolian in. Oh, we watched that. I think we have Mongolians in the system. Watch
missed that bit.
Harsh tomorrow, 1:30. See you there, buddy. On yesterday's strip, I think we have Mongolians in the system. A little bit racist. We'll watch that. We're going to watch that. It's funny.
What does this mean?
So if you want to listen, you want to watch. I mean, what you do with your socks is your own thing. I would call socks lingerie if push
No,
came to shove.
no.
I find that. Would you find them in the coat section?
Hosiery, they are.
How dare you? I would VPN. I was using a VPN at the weekend. Is Scarface on British Netflix? I don't think it is. Well, I watched Scarface on American Netflix, even if it's on British Netflix, which I don't think it is. I watched it on American Netflix over the weekend. Thanks to Surfshark VPN. You can get 83% off and 3 extra months for free.
Download Surfshark and say hello to my little friend.
It is on British Netflix. Well, you can still watch.
But it's better.
I don't think it is.
It's better from America.
Well, that's where it was made. The land of the free.
Yeah. It doesn't. You know, it's like sometimes you have wine on holiday and it's really nice, and then you bring it back and it just doesn't taste
Heather
the
Loves
same.
Rats concept. You go to get your OIFACT and your prostate tested, and they're both cake.
Ooh.
VPN is great. I love it. I think it's fun. I think you should find it fun as well. It's not. Everyone's saying it's on British Netflix. You're liars.
They're Americans.
You're liars.
They're American.
Scarface, I really enjoyed, but my God, it's dated. It is so dated. It looked a bit crap. It went on too long. They wanted to re-release it like its 20th or its 30th anniversary. And they said to Brian De Palma, the director, can you change all of the weird, very early 80s this kind of synthy music for modern day rap? And he went, well, that's stupid. But I enjoyed it. The better, it's not on, please. Right, so what am I talking about? There's a Mongolian in the system. Let's watch this. We watched this yesterday. We won't watch the really rude one.
No, that was too much.
But if you watch this is it, which is the long one? Is this hang on a minute.
Trouble in my...
Hang on. Okay, there's a longer one. Let's find the one. There we go. This is it. There we go. This is if you missed this, I don't know if you saw this, Joe. My sister's here.
Someone who has written...
This is funny. This is great. So this is one of those Christian TV show. Not laughing at Christianity. I'm actually shocked at how unforgiving these people are. But this is a prank call, right? And this is a great prank call. This is there's some more where they go a little bit too vulgar, but this is fun.
There's no malice.
No.
Someone who has written a story here. It's a long one. It says, I'm a newly born-again Christian and would like to share my story of salvation with you. I was born in West Philadelphia and also raised there. I spent most of my days playing basketball on a playground, but also chilling out and relaxing. But then one day, a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my living area.
That's the bit. That's the bit. You're waiting for neighborhood. By the way, when this guy says, that black guy, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself.
But also chilling out and relaxing. But then one day, a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my living area.
Living area.
I ended up getting into a fight, which terrified my mother. As a result, she sent me away from West Philadelphia to the most peaceful area of Bel Air.
That's for fresh paper.
Oh, okay.
That's Bel Air. That's what you can't hear there. Kathy, you do it.
That's for fresh paper.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, you actually needed to say it because they can't hear it.
Ready?
They can't hear.
To the most peaceful area of Bel Air.
Yes.
That's for fresh paper.
Yes, the fresh paper.
Oh, okay.
Someone make a TikTok of this.
Fresh. Okay. And I think there's some Mongolians on the system.
Is that a thing?
There's not a Spaniard in the works. There's some Mongolians in the system.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
Is that why when Spanish people say, instead of it's all Greek to me, it's all Chinese to me?
Oh, the Greeks say that.
Well, they would. Because
Why
Greek's
would the
fine for
Spanish-
them.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Let me take this call.
Main streets of West Philadelphia, I never dreamed that I would even be able to own TV equipment to view a channel such as yours. What made this all possible for me was the loving embrace of my auntie stationed in Bel Air. It was there that I first caught a glimpse of your channel and knew from that moment on that my circle of trusted faces had grown substantially. Upon one of my many visits back to West Philadelphia before the recession hit, I visited the playground where I spent most of my days shooting some basketball, but also just chilling out and relaxing.
I don't think that story is genuine. I think the guy is a clown. He's a joker. He's been sending that material into all the programs.
All right, okay, well, let's delete him.
Okay.
And we'll permanently delete him from the list.
Apparently, the story is, what has been sending through is the story of the Prince of Bel-Air, the black guy.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna have to narrow that down.
The story he's been sending in is the story of the Prince of Bel-Air, the black guy. And the black guy. Oh, I know who you mean now. They said Prince of Bel-Air, and I'm like, what is it? But it's the black guy.
Yeah, that guy,
okay.
yeah. That guy.
I interviewed Carlton.
Did you?
Yep. He was the butler, right?
No, Carlton Banks is the...
Okay, well, I interviewed the butler.
Oh, no, well, that's not Carlton now.
Okay.
Yes, I know, yes. Right,
because
from the list.
Apparently, the story is, what has been sending through is the story of the Prince of Bel-Air, the black guy.
Oh, yes, I know, yes.
No, you don't.
But he just wraps it up in a way to make it look like it's a true story.
Okay, well, that's fine. I only read a fraction of it. All right. Getting quite good, actually, at getting rid of the rubbish.
How not to respond to pranks. You just ignore it and move on. But also, how
you don't
not
big,
to
you,
be...
don't, you don't big yourself up. Although we do big ourselves up, don't we?
How not to be particularly Christian and forgiving.
And I've already deleted 2 or 3.
We just get down to sort out Bel-Air.
But we're not genuine. That's absolutely fine. So it's gone, deleted from the system, and his email address will also be deleted from our system. Hey, please pray for my cousin Carlton and my uncle Phil, who have both been having a very hard time finding jobs. Thank you so much, Will. So that's for Carlton and Phil, who are having trouble finding jobs. Let me see. If you just cross off from that prayer list the people looking for a job, because that...
I've never heard such a...
But there might be someone called Carlton and Phil, and God would know, wouldn't he?
That sounds like the most unchristian phrase. Could you cross off those 2 names from that prayer list, please? No.
They don't get anything.
Let me see. If you just cross off from that prayer list the people looking for a job, because that was a hoax email.
Actually, surely they should be out to reach out to that person.
Yeah, they should be praying
that
for
person
that.
Wants their attention, and
Yeah.
if they see the light, it doesn't matter how they see it, right?
Yep, exactly.
It's a hoax as well, because they mentioned some strange names.
That's right.
And
So
those names also...
Yeah, so
they're
we'll
Bel-Air people.
scribble those
You know
on.
what,
In fact, I've had probably about 10 hoax emails, and I can actually delete them faster than you can write them, so they won't be read out. But if it causes entertainment to
What
you,
she's
then
done
do.
there is lay down a gauntlet.
Yeah. Takes half a second to delete, and probably takes a little bit longer to write, actually.
Carry on sending them, because it takes me half a second to press the delete button and delete it. But it's fine. It's a snowy day. Probably very, very sad people who have no.
Here's what I do, right? In that situation. Okay, can we just stop our normal programming just for a few minutes? Because I would like to pray for those people that have been sending in those prank calls. I'm assuming you're hurt, you're lost, you're lonely, whatever. Maybe you're here for a laugh. It doesn't matter.
You're here.
You're here. So if we could just spend, and if we could encourage everyone at home, if we could just spend the next 5 minutes in prayer for those lost lambs, see if we can't help them. That's what you do.
That's what you do, yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah. You take the fun out of it that way.
Isn't it?
Nothing else to do with your lives.
James
But
says, I can delete an email in a quarter of a second, just saying.
I'm more than happy for you to send them. I'm not even reading them. I've actually
You're
got the
asking for
gist of
more.
it now, and the delete button takes me about half a second to do, so just carry on. Okay.
In West Philadelphia.
There we go.
Oh, have another look at my Twitter feed, because I've done some other funny ones. Go on.
Kath is on a rock and roll, baby.
That's not funny, but that is funny. But this is funny.
All right.
This is the Scottish parrot.
Onion. You got a fat bum? Aye. Aye. Would you eat a steak pie?
Aye.
Onion, do you want to live in another home?
That's it.
That's it, what?
That's good then.
You just come in.
You're not going on. Okay, you go up. Okay. Yeah.
Eh?
Something up.
Oh, you're joking.
Aye.
All right.
God.
Oh, God. Onion.
All parrots are tape recorders, aren't they?
I think
it's
so.
like a crappy tape recorder.
Although some people do think that they have appropriate responses.
Oh yeah, but those people are dickheads.
If my cat knew that, well, she does.
Oh, big boy
She
too.
knows if she throws up a 5, then I give her a high five, and then she gets dreamies,
But
right?
that's not communicazione.
Yeah, but if she knew, if she said, and some food and all, she would do that.
Hazy says, the thing is, Ian and Kath, the world doesn't move to the beat of just one drum. These people enjoy pranking. I guess what I'm saying is what might be right for you may not be right for some. That is a good point.
It's true. It takes
hang on a
different
minute.
strokes to rule the world.
Hang
right?
on a minute. No. Let's delete that. That's those 2 little orphan boys, you know, the black guys. So delete that. It takes me half a second to delete it.
You keep them coming.
I can delete it faster than you can write it.
Well,
here we go.
this shows that cats are assholes wherever
What? How is that not smudging? Fake.
No,
fake.
she's using a proper pen.
Fake. Okay, then fake.
Because
It's not
she's got her
smudging
arm
when-
on it as well. So.
It's not smudging when it touches it.
I think you're wrong.
Fake. Fake. It's a real cat. Fake. That's not those stickers. I like those stickers.
It's asking for someone to do a TikTok behind it.
Yeah, here we go. Uncle Phil has died, and Alfonso
Yes.
Carlton probably fell on hard times. Probably fell on hard times. Harsh. Once Prince
Didn't he
was cancelled,
die?
to say a little prayer.
Didn't he die? Let's just check who's dead.
Who is dead from the
Jeff-
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Jeffrey, Fresh Prince, right?
Cock smudging. Oh, DJ Blag, what a great callback. Maybe it is cock smudging.
Oh, he's still alive. 72. Joseph Marcel.
Let us. So I want to look at some dating shows and some talent shows today. I'm going to play some adverts. There'll be no adverts from July the 1st,
I mean,
guys.
in some ways, they're both talent shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying, but I don't like it.
Why?
I don't like what you're saying.
Britain's Got Talent.
Come on, guys. We got 416. Yes. Yes, man. I don't know. I can't remember where the link is to update it. So could you stop wiggling that because it buggers it? No. It's buggering up my ear.
Buggering mine.
Well, don't wiggle it then. No. Now I'm deaf in one ear. No, I want to hear.
So am I.
Well, you buggered it. You buggered it.
I literally didn't.
There you go. Dwayne Johnson official. Shit. Whoa. The Rock.
We can smell what you're cooking.
Not seen the Fresh Prince reunion. No, I didn't.
Carlton died on Dancing with the Stars, that's for sure, says Dwayne Johnson official. That was one for the American
What's this?
viewers.
Sadistic Mika Band.
Last Jefferson album spoke of everything coming alive in the summer of '75, and for them certainly everything has. The new album has spent the closing weeks of the summer in the American top 3, while Miracles has given them a rare top 20 single over there. And it's interesting to hear too that they're planning a big 67-star free concert on the West Coast with the Grateful Dead within the next month or so. That's Jefferson Starship, and a track from their new LP Red Octopus, just released in Britain.
Okay. This is the Sadistic Mika Band. Japanese prog guys.
Just twiddling for
Here we go.
twiddling's sake.
Here we go. I'll play something funny.
Last Jefferson album
Shut
spoke of
up. Shut up. This is what you want. This is what you want.
Do it.
It's Gallego. It's in concert.
Oh, was it Funkiest Monkey that ever popped?
Could be. Monkey magic. Monkey magic. Monkey magic. They're a real band. They're a proper proggy Japanese band. What a cocky, saucy monkey this one is. All the gods were angry and they banished him. And that was the start of their pilgrimage west. Should be east, really.
Magic Marcus 1978 says Sugoi desu ne.
Sugoi.
I think that song is classic for many reasons, but what a cocky, saucy monkey is just wonderful.
It's a great record.
Nice.
So I tell you what. We haven't thought this out, right? Let's alternate who picks a thing.
Go on, you cocky, saucy monkey.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
So I want to look for. I'm just going to type in New Faces. Oh, New Faces, 1973, the year I was born. This already.
What's this? This is not what you promised us.
What do you mean?
Oh, dating and talent. This is talent. Go.
Yeah, going for talent. So is
In
this
your own garden. It's tea time in Brian Alderman's garden, for example.
Sorry? What? So this is New Faces, December 11, 1976. We're not going to watch the whole thing. We're just going to flick through it. Nothing may come of it. We might find some treasures. That's all I'm saying. Let's have a little look, sis. Here we go. Now, the guy that hosted this would quite often go on political rants about the Labour government.
Was it Huey Green?
Yeah.
Wasn't he Paula Yates' dad?
That's the rumour. I don't know if that's actually true.
Well, I think it transpired it was. Let me just double check that. I'm just going to fact check that for you guys.
Fact checking, guys.
Steps on the road to television stardom. And here to introduce those acts, your resident...
Is he?
DNA confirmed, yes.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Who is this? Michael Parkinson?
What?
Thank you very much.
No, too cheerful.
Who are you?
Face Derek Hobson.
Did Huey Green used to say, and I mean that most sincerely, folks?
I think so. My dad's band won New Faces in 1978. Wow. Okay.
Well. 2 weeks to Christmas, and 2 weeks hence we're supposed to have finished our Christmas turkey and Christmas pudding. And I hope we'll all be watching the Christmas Day Winners Show on New Faces. Now, tonight, the act that wins this show will be coming back and getting a sort of early Christmas present and appearing on that show in 2 weeks' time. Now, in an hour, we'll know which act it's going to be. That all depends on the quartet. And tonight, well, at the very end, or indeed sitting beside me, a gentleman who has more hits than anybody else in this business of show business, Mr. Mickey Most.
Mickey Most, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most famous record producers in this country I think he had a stab at doing the Monkees. I don't know if it happened or not. Worked with Susie Quattro before it didn't work. Names, I can't think of any acts he produced, but they're all a little bit paper thin, Mickey Most. Very successful, but paper thin.
And at the other end of the panel, a warm welcome to one of the most respected music men in the country, Mr. Jack Parnell.
Oh, how do you do? Jack Parnell, who was he? He was like Jack Parnell. What's the Beatles connection with Jack Parnell, guys? Can't think. Mickey Most and the Animals and Hot Chocolate and Mud. Jack Parnell.
English band leader.
Did he the Palladiums? Anyway, all dead now.
Next, will you welcome someone who employs probably more acts in this country than anyone else, Mr. John Smith? And I know you've already had a glimpse of our fourth panellist, and I'm sure we'll all give a big welcome to one of the most successful music men in this country, who's given countless pleasure to millions, Mr. Joe Loss.
Yeah. Oh, Joe Loss, ladies and gentlemen, and his orchestra. What a lineup! What a lineup!
Joe, I hope you have a very pleasant hour. Indeed, we'll be interested to hear...
Pleasant R.
What you're going to say about the acts, and that goes for the other three panelists as well. We're going to start, we're going to start on Teesside. Indeed, I used to work up in Teesside about 5 years ago, and they've got hundreds of clubs up there producing all sorts of different talents in this business of show business. Tonight we've got a group that are just semi-professional at the present, and they get the show off with a number which was a big success.
At this point, I was an embryo. December the 11th, 1976.
I was three.
Last year for Jigsaw, the number was Sky High, and this is 5 A-side.
5 A-side?
He doesn't know about football, does he?
5 A-side. Oh, my God. Hang on.
So the number was Sky High, and this is 5 A-side.
I suspect that's not going to be the worst thing we see on this. This is some funky motherfuckers. Hazy, is this your dad's band, mate? Because they're shit. This is your dad's band, mate. They're rubbish. It's Morrissey. He's doing Morrissey. It's not far off Morrissey, is it? Probably racist as well. Where are the strings? Do 5 A-side have strings normally?
I made it to the top. I give you all I had to give. Why did it have to stop? Blowing it all sky high. But why touch the made it sky blowing it all sky high. Our love had wings blown.
The static on that stage.
Thank you very much.
Mickey Most. Let's see what Mickey... I don't know what Mickey Most does.
It may seem like 5 aside, but the accent is on the
A.
It's 5 A-side then, and...
He's doubling down! He's doubling down!
It may seem like 5 aside, but the accent is on the A. It's 5 A-side then, and a group that's been together for 5 years.
He's doubling down!
He's A-Dick.
Whoa! Oh, man. There's only 300 of you watching this. This is going to be the best show we ever do.
So I asked Mickey Most whether he felt that they were together enough as a band.
That's My Dog. Was that a show where a dog would come on? Hosted by maybe Bernie Winters or Crowther? No, Crowther was That's My Kids or something. A dog would come on and you had to guess whose dog it was.
Wow.
Was that a real show?
Was it a famous person's dog?
Yeah, it's Sumper. Have we just made up something, or was that actually happening?
Oh, Whose Baby? I like that.
Whose Baby was Crowther. So Bernie Winters on That's My Dog.
Oh, I remember that, I think.
Can you pass me the white marker that I handed you to
I can.
sign? Well, it's black marker, but we're going to... Right, so That's My Dog. That's getting done. We'll have some... Today, it's a shame we do have to end before 1:30 because we got not a grown-up meeting. But we got gold.
They are semi-pro, and it does show especially in the instrumental department because it's.
They're thinking, please, Mickey Most, just do one single with us, please.
Suspect, I thought that's where the energy needs. They need to rehearse there. A lot of work needs to be in their playing. Their singing is much better than what they play. So basically, they've got a start by being able to sing together, and they blend quite nicely. The lead singer is committed, but
Oh, you lot are letting him down. He wants to cut loose.
The thing is, you're looking at this with 21st century eyes going, God, look at them. That's what bands look like in the 70s.
That's what men look like in the 70s.
Yes.
They're probably younger than us.
They'd be considered hot.
No, I don't think they
Kids would have this shit... sorry for the cursing. Kids would have their posters like this on their wall.
The rest of the group seem to be a little bit embarrassed, and maybe it's because it's television, it's their first time. But if they work hard on the instrumental side of their act, I'm sure that in a year or two it'll get...
Hang on, they were miming, right? And he's just slagged off their playing.
So a promising debut, you think, in a sense?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. John Smith.
Well,
You obviously play this sort of stuff in the clubs all the time?
Yes, well, I think they did well enough tonight for me to want to see their full act. I think they did the right thing also in using a hit number, because this helped them along, as they don't yet have an image, and this is the important thing.
What I'm loving here is your classic Geordie. He's dressed up for the telly, right? He's dressing up. He's giving them glamour. Yeah. Geordie glamour is the only one who's made an effort. The rest of them just like rolled out of I don't know what. I mean, Mickey Most has got a bit of epaulette going on, but the other guys. Yeah. This guy's dressing up for the telly. He's giving you glamour.
By the way, next on it's New Faces 1986. We've got so much to get to.
Has it got Marty Kane?
There she is. Look.
Yes.
Okay.
The identity bit.
The identity bit.
Okay, all right. So they were helped for that, but did they really mean as much as? Well, for instance, Mickey wasn't that enthusiastic. What about you?
Mickey said they were rubbish.
I'm reasonably enthusiastic about them.
Reasonably.
I would need to see them do at least a half hour's cabaret appearance before I could really judge.
Before you could really judge, and give them a booking, maybe. All right. Joe Loss.
Well, Derek, I would think that if they're going to make it, as probably Mickey would know more than myself, I think they'd have to do it on records first. Mm. Then I think the public would go for them.
What you're saying is they
agree. The lead singer, it's quite nice. The harmony, very pleasant. And
he's that bloke. He looks like that bloke that talks about twins all the time. You know, the twin doctor.
Oh,
well, the reason we
the
have
geneticist,
twins.
Sir Robert Winston.
Yeah, the twin doctor, like I just said.
And they've got a nice dancing beat, but I think they've really got to do it on record rather than the other way about.
So,
because they're not lookers, is what he's saying.
But not really a visual group for
at
you.
the moment, no. I think a record would help them a lot.
A record better still. Jack Parnell.
Well, I mean...
or a paper bag over the head.
Everybody else has said it already.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
I agree with everybody. They really are not a great deal better than quite a lot of other groups. And
Ooh,
Jack Parnell.
Brutal.
Wowzers.
They've got to do something to make themselves better.
Oh, by the way, sorry, you can call in at any point. I've got the phones. The phones are open if you want to call in at any point.
Give us a ring, of course you can.
You're very, very, very welcome. 0203 286 6370. 0203 286 6370.
Than their competitors. But I think they stand chances. But as Mickey says, they do sound a little amateurish in the playing side. Although the singing is very good. I thought.
How do I know Jack Parnell's voice? What did he voice? Wasn't Sale of the Century. What did Jack Parnell voice?
Than their competitors. But I think they stand chances. But as Mickey says, they do sound a little amateurish in the playing
Catherine,
side. Although
Jack Parnell voiced something.
I'm looking.
By the way, 3 channels at this point. 15 million viewers, 20 million viewers. Izzy Harsh is in the room, yeah. Okay, you could just type, instead of going to Wikipedia.
The Golden Shot Family Fortunes, regular judge on the ATV talent show New Faces, also the musical director for the Benny Hill
What
show.
did he voice?
Nothing, doesn't say anything about voicing.
No, you're on Wikipedia. Could you type in, what did Jack Parnell voice? What TV show did Jack Parnell voice? No, that's not what you're typing in. Why?
I'm not going to obey you.
Well, then you won't find out. You just typed in Jack Parnell voice. Go. Is there? No. You just typed in. Can someone please type in what program?
I will not obey.
Well, then we won't find out. Can someone please type in what TV program did Jack Parnell voice? You ask the question.
I'm going to look it up. Do you know what I'm going to do? Go.
Such a knobber. This is my best mate and also my worst frenemy. What TV show did Jack Parnell voice?
Doesn't say.
Okay,
just says he was he arranged for the Muppet shows and that.
the singing is very good, I thought. The
I don't
harmony
think
was
he did
very
anything
nice.
famous.
Yes, he did.
The panel are pleasant on that one. Let's see whether their
sound like all
marks
of them.
reflect what they've been
I believe he did the intro to the Fresh Prince. Okay.
saying. Mickey, marks of presentation. 6. 6.
6 of presentation.
John. 7. Joe. 6.
He wanted to give it a 5. He wanted to give it a 5.
You know why? Because he don't fancy any of it.
And Jack.
7.
26 to
7.
start with. All right.
Okay, so then content.
Mickey.
There's content now.
6 again.
6 again, John.
I like the number 7.
7, Joe. 6. And Jack.
Well, the content is the number, which I like very much. 8.
8, that is 20.
Well, the content is the number which I like very much. 8.
7 then for content.
Entertainment value. This is a tough one.
And finally, entertainment value, Mickey.
I don't think
Five.
5. John?
6.
Joe?
6.
And Jack?
6.
That is 23.76. That's what we start with.
Of course, we're 70.
Most is used to more swinging tunes.
But obviously, promise there, and perhaps in a couple of years' time, they might
haven't
write to
got that
Mickey
many
Most,
years.
and he probably would look at them again and see whether they've got
One of them's going to lose a finger in an industrial accident at the mine.
chances. Okay, we're going to move on to the next of our acts tonight on the bill. A lovely young lady from Paisley in Scotland. She's just 19 years of age.
Is it Lulu?
And indeed, she's been in the business professionally for 2 years now, singing all over the place, indeed, in summer seasons,
Don't know
cabaret
that song.
dates. She's just come back from a tour of South Africa, and...
Oh, boo!
Ooh, don't
No,
take
I
my
ain't going to
money.
play Sun City. Lino's here. Lino, subscribe. Thank you, Lino. I'm new, and as an old man, I can confirm that the racist anti-Labour host Huey Green hosted the talent show Opportunity Knocks, not this show. Thank you. There were hardly any racists on New Faces at all. Thanks, great show. I might sub. You probably are not aware of this. You literally have just sub, Lino, so thank you for
Hoping
that.
to make her mark on New Faces tonight with a number which I'm sure by now must be a bit of a standard. Maybe this time, and who knows, it could very well be this time for Pepper George.
It
Pepper
wasn't.
George, great name.
Spoiler, it was not.
Pepper George.
19. I heard that.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky.
She's nearly 70 now.
Maybe this time he'll stay.
She's performing it. Yeah.
Maybe this time
Pepper George. The emphasis is on the purr. You're right. That's his trademark.
for the first time love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast.
Boring. This is the kind of crap.
Launch your odds are in my favor. Something's bound
She's
to
all right.
begin.
She's all right. She's all right.
People were still loving this stuff back then. My grandma would have loved this.
There we go. Turn it down a little bit. There we go.
In fact, you know what my granddad Bert would have said? He'd have said, proper
Pair of
singer
lungs.
that. No, proper singer that doesn't need a microphone. That
That was the lovely Pepper George. Well, who else could I go to but a gentleman who certainly looks after more girl singers, or indeed has helped along their careers more girl singers. And before I say to Joe Loss a bit about this act, or ask him a bit about this act, he's too modest to tell you that in 1939 he assured me that you auditioned Vera Lynn when she came along to the band. That will bring back a lot of memories to a lot of people. Anyway, off you go on Pepper George.
I
You'll
would
love
say that for a girl of 19, she's very, very experienced. Pepper. What a lovely name, Jack. Huh?
Good name.
He's in.
Lovely name. But
He's not going to tell her to go straight to records, is he?
certain things I notice that rather amazes me for only 2 years in the profession, that she's able to handle herself so professionally. And I think under a good producer she could virtually sing any type of song. A little personal advice I'd like to mention to Pepper. I think she's going to go a long way. I think she should watch her top notes.
Yeah.
She's really giving out. She's an aggressive singer, and that to me is a great quality, but she must watch the top notes.
There you are, some advice there from Uncle Joe, Pepper. All right, on now
Restrain
to
your
Jack
power, young
Parnell.
woman.
Yes, I was very impressed with Pepper, and I agree with what Joe says
I wonder
about
what
her.
he voiced.
She's a
We'll
very
never
pretty
find
girl,
out.
which goes a long way for a girl singer.
Yeah.
And she handled really quite a difficult song really quite well. I think having to sing a song at that tempo, which means that the notes have got to sustain, is a pretty tough thing to do. And you do stand a chance of going out of tune.
Yeah.
At that very slow tempo, but I think she stayed in tune pretty well. Just a little bit off, maybe on the very top ones, but it was a pretty good
The
job.
two gentlemen at the end have been concentrating on presentation there. What about the content? What did you think of the type of song, Mickey?
Well, I think she should pass on the standards because they're the hardest to sing, and if she sings currently popular material, they're much easier to sing, and it'll make her voice sound better. She's stretching her voice with those songs. And that's possibly, one of the major
brutal.
problems with coming on a show like this. They try and pick a song which shows their voice off, and in actual fact, it can harm them. And I think in this case it has. I'm sure she would sound better doing a current song than
All
the
right.
standard.
Thank
Do
you
an
very
easy
much,
one,
Mickey.
look.
And finally, John, an act that you relished?
Yes, indeed. I'm not worried about the voice or the song. Pippa's a very attractive girl. She's got...
Ladies and gentlemen, we get, finally, to the point.
a beautiful face and lovely eyes. And that dress, I mean, it emphasises all her...
She's 19!
Very old in those days.
The eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And that dress, I mean, it emphasises all her assets.
Yes. When you can mark for content in a moment, all right?
Content.
Start on the presentation, John.
This is quite tame for 76.
This is them on telly. Imagine what they were like with no cameras.
Oh,
From me. Presentation, 8.
8. All right, Joe. 8. 8 again, Jack.
8.
And
We'll
Mickey,
watch all this.
That's
We'll just
31,
see
a
this,
good start. On to contents. John. Entertainment value, John.
She entertained me. 8.
8.
Dirty bastard.
Joe? 9. 9, okay, encouraging. Jack.
Yes, I'm going to encourage as well. 9.
9 more, and Mickey?
6.
6, not so encouraged there, and that was 32.91. Yes. All right, then. Well, we've seen 2 acts on the show. We've had different types of music to begin the programme.
I wanna
Let's
laugh.
stick with comedy right now. Indeed,
wanna laugh.
Joe Loss has done more cruising than anybody else with
I
that
wanna
great
laugh.
band of his all over the world. And this next act has also done a fair amount of entertaining on cruises. Tonight he's got 3 minutes to spare on dry land here in Birmingham.
We'll
Warm welcome,
skip through the
please,
rest
Mr.
of this
Nicky
quite quickly. We'll have a little
Gunn.
breather. Here we go. It's Paul Garner.
Hey there, it's the Muppet Show! Yeah!
Oh.
But can that compare with the wonders of science? Look at that. Did you know Pharaoh had a hamster? Walk into a graveyard at the dead of night, all he could hear was... Ran in, there's a fella sitting on a gravestone with a chisel going... He said, "Good God, you give us a fright. I thought you were a ghost. What you doing?" He said, "They spelt my name wrong."
He's got him now. He's slow start. He's
Might
got
not have been an Egyptian graveyard. What about an Irish one?
No.
Walked up to a betting shop. He said, "Could I have an up and down treble triple accumulator for Yankees on them horses. There's me pund." Back in at 5 o'clock, the bookie said, "Paddy, you cleaned this out. You won £15,000. I've only got 2,000 here. So if you come back on Monday," he said, "look, if you're going to mess me about, give us me pound back."
The next one's an Irish joke.
But who am I to tell Irish gags? We English really advertise well, eh?
Here we go.
Seen these punk rockers?
Punk rockers.
Don't worry, there's Americans the same. People like Kojak Withers.
Seen them punk rockers, coach. Let's see where this goes. This could be great.
Yes, Steve Ross, Crocker, come on, pussycat, where's the lollipops? Do you imagine walking through Birmingham and a couple with a bald head and sunglasses come up to you?
Which is funny because he did a film about Birmingham, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Telly Sylvester did a film about Birmingham. Cockbongo says, which one is his real voice? He's such a chameleon.
Yes, but
Thank you,
not a
Alboydo.
comedian, sadly.
Thank you, Alboydo, for the sub.
Said I arrest you, coochie coo. Kojak's got the right idea. Kojak's a sexy man. He's got what women are looking for. Do you know what to look for, girls, in a sexy man?
Sexy man.
Look for the fellas that are going a little bit thin at the front. It's true. You know, they get thin at the front. Rubbing on the headboard.
Oh, mate. How's your dad dealing with the divorce?
My kids use this computer. Oh, by the way, it's I now know this because I have put things in place. It's my dad's birthday today. My late dad's birthday. And I was able to remember it and to acknowledge it because I'm now using Google Calendar on my phone for the first time. So happy birthday to my dad. Here we go. He's not dissimilar to this bloke. Bit of blue, Jim.
What does he mean?
I'm sure you want to get on.
Back, look at me, I'm lazy.
You like that one?
That was a bit funny.
I mean, she's on top of him.
Lazy.
This is great.
But Christmas is on us.
Am I right, ladies?
Once again, some people don't get the right present.
Very presumptive of him to turn up to a competition wearing a gold medal. You lot are on form today. You lot are on form today. Thank you.
My sister gave her son some darts. One of the darts hit her in the eye. She had a very sick eye. So she went to a psychiatrist.
No, mate.
She said, help me, when my husband touches me, I can't stop grunting. He said, I'm too busy for you, get behind the curtain. Little fella come in and says, help me, when I touch my wife, I can't stop singing. He said, I'm too busy for you, get behind the curtain. Got behind the curtain, 10 minutes later, all he could hear was, hold that tiger. Hey, buonasera, senorita, kiss me good. Last time I worked Birmingham, I finished the show. All the audience picked me up on the shoulders. I said, I can walk to the car. I said, you're going to the river. Hey, buonasera, senorita, kiss me good. Girls, look for the new face cream. It's brilliant. Gives a 50-year-old woman the complexion of a 15-year-old. Gives her acne.
Hey, buonasera, senorita.
Hey, buonasera, senorita, kiss me good.
Oh, I just realised what you're
the fella
singing.
with the
Hey, buonasera, senorina.
big
Wow.
dog. I said, what kind of a dog's that? He said, it's a Mexican Spitz. I said, don't talk stupid. The dog went, hey, senor. Hey, buonasera, senorita, kiss me good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all from the heart of my bottom of my heart for listening to me. I'm not a very wise comedian. I can't leave you any nice words. All I can say is do your own thing, stay loose, be happy, but remember, people can get hurt through drunken driving. So drink up and go get 'em. Hey, buonasera, senorita. Good night, God bless. Kiss me good night. Hey,
Adverts. Adverts.
Hey, buonasera.
Let's... Right.
994/76.
Thank you very much. That was face there, Mr. Nicky Gunn, the face that was entertaining us all just a couple of minutes ago before the break. And I know that if there's one thing that Jack Parnell likes better than musicians, it's a good comic.
Yeah, I
Jack?
do. And Nicky's a good comic.
What?
One thing about Nicky is I hadn't heard any of the jokes before, which I think is great.
I don't think that means they're a good comic. I think it just might mean that you've just not heard the
What?
Is that how you...
Jack Parnell, you've let us down.
The material was really very original. He got an original style of delivery, which I found very, very good. I really enjoyed it. I love the material. I love the bit with the little pyramid. I thought that was terrific. I really liked it.
Jack
Really
was amused definitely
most
about that.
hates
Mickey
it, I
most. What about you?
Yeah, I was very amused, actually. Very.
What did we just see? What did we just see?
Also, just because you haven't heard the joke doesn't mean that it's not, it's not an old joke.
What did we
They
just
didn't have the
see?
telly or the internet then.
Very smooth performance. And a good name, well, Nicky Gunn, something you can remember. He used a couple of vulgar jokes which were a bit unnecessary, but I think he had a little loss of confidence. His bottle went a bit, I think, with his material, which it was not necessary. He could have got through just on being himself. And that's what comics should be all about.
All right.
It was very good.
Okay, just a couple of gags then that you weren't terribly happy about, Mickey. Did that apply to you, John?
No, I was quite happy with all of them. Nicky's from the northeast, that's my part of the world. I like his polo neck and the chain and the medal. He's got the right accent and he's got all the right appearance for me. He also tells jokes with a style of his own and he's got a confidence second to none. If he doesn't win tonight, I'm sure he's still going to be very, very big.
Thank you, John Smith. Thank you.
Generation got processed past this
Yeah.
with like alternative comedians and then...
Oh, but I remember seeing this stuff. I was
Well,
old enough to watch the
at my
comedians.
granddad's, we used to watch the comedians.
I remember this was the norm.
I want to come back with you, Jolos, to the material. I mean, it seems that a few of the panels aren't terribly happy about some of the gags. What do you make of that?
One person.
Well, maybe I'm a little old hat. I'm rather fussy about material.
Yeah.
I'm rather like Mickey on that. But I'm not judging him for his material tonight.
I am. I'm judging him hard.
Well, we should be. So what are we judging him on then? His hair?
Performer, I think he's very, very professional. And I should think, I've never seen him work, I should think the audience must love his show.
Yeah. Well, indeed, they
He
seem
should
to be
do very well.
Right. No, none of the people look like any of the people from Quantum Leap in this. Lunatic. He does actually a little bit. He does. He does actually. He looks. All right, I take that back. He looks exactly like Dean Stockwell. You're absolutely correct. Yes.
Again, all right. That's 33. Content.
Going to be
9. No. 32. 9. Jack.
9.
9 again. Mickey.
9.
And John.
And 9.
36. I make that 101.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Patriarchy Manifest. These guys were running the show.
101. All right, so we'll skip through the rest of this.
Gun is up. 4 more acts to see, and we're going to start this session off with a gentleman.
Right. Can we just say, that singer before, the girl singer, was actually talented and good.
Yeah.
They concentrated on her eyes and tits. That fella was shit.
Here we go. Boring.
Wasn't he in the first band?
Boring.
What's the talent for Biker Grove, definitely. This is talent.
I'm not even doing this.
You again, actually, Jack. Artist.
Well, it's a completely individual thing, isn't it? Flamenco guitar playing. It's they put that thing on. What do they call it? A capo? Is that what they call it, mate?
That's what it's
A
called.
capo.
By the way, that guy was obviously brilliant. All right, it was obviously brilliant. Let's see.
And dare I say, real guitar players don't ever use those things.
He's called him out for using a capo. I don't know, Hazy, if you're here. I don't know if you've got any words you'd like to say to Jack Parnell, who's called him out for using a capo. Wow.
You've got to learn all the chords from the basic position.
He's suggesting this guy can't play guitar properly and he's cheating. That guy was obviously brilliant, right? We're just skipping through it. That's insane.
It's another style of playing, and I think it goes better with a lot of castanets and clicking heels and things. I think just to listen to it on its own, it's not quite enough musically for me.
It's not real guitar playing. Is that what you're
Well, it's a style of guitar playing, but it's it isn't real guitar playing, I don't think.
Mickey.
What the fudge? Capo denies should be cancelled. It's a style of guitar playing, but it's not a real style of guitar playing. I think Jack Parnell makes a great point, Catherine.
Most. I must ask Mickey, because after all, he deals a great deal with guitar players. Is that not real guitar playing, then?
It is. It's probably the most difficult to master, actually, to play it really well.
You two on the disagreements here, then, I think. Yeah, go on.
Not really. Let me tell you, his right hand was very good, in my opinion, anyway. His right hand was very good. His left
I've been told that before.
hand suffered a little bit, and the left hand is the technique in actually picking the notes. The capo was to put him into a key which was comfortable, because as you go up the fretboard, the frets get narrower, so his finger stretch can then reach across the notes.
We'll have part 2 of this guitar lesson next week.
Look at it and measure it.
But one of the important things is that he's serious about the music. Great flamenco players in the world, because it's inherent.
That was a marvellous expose. I mean, it was great. We have very, very little time left for the other two in the middle, John. Just a few words from you, please.
Well, it's all too technical for me. I like the presentation of today's act. It was very effective. His appearance was perfect.
Sorry, this time.
Well, I'd like to speak a lot more about it. You only give me a few words, I can't. Because if I was giving a dinner party or a party at home, or any of you viewers are giving a party, what I'd love to do is to engage Jack Parnell and his orchestra. I couldn't afford it, so I would like the sort of music we just heard from that lovely player.
You would have Dave Mandel instead. Okay, all right.
I think it's nice music. Yeah. After all, it's...
7 for Gocky.
You've got to be into it. 6.
6. John.
And 6.
And Joe.
7.
7, that's 26. Yeah, I just learned something tonight, yeah? Makes a change. All right, well, we're going to change the mood again. We had a bit of Spanish music there. Now, a completely different scene unfolds. An act that come all the way from New Zealand. They're living now currently in London, and the number they've chosen, it's called Karangatia. I probably got that wrong. I'm sure that's the wrong pronunciation. It is Maori, because these are the Maori highlights.
This is not going to go down well. Again, this is what the 70s were like. That's Dame Katie Campbell. Singing's great, but the dance really isn't. Yes, exactly. That's a glamour. Yes, it's, yeah.
They won't like it because they're not getting this on, and the women have got too much on.
Thank you.
Richard.
All right. Well, there we are. Well, it's certainly different, isn't it? I mean, that must have warmed you all up at home. I'm going to start with Mickey most in this one. Great lyrics, Mickey. Naga iwi waka eki. Sounds like one of your lyrics. I don't know. What did you make of it?
It sounds like the Sex Pistols' new single to me.
It doesn't, though. It doesn't.
I tell you, I wasn't really ready for that, actually. It was a very novelty act, and I'm sure in cabaret, in the right places, it will do very, very well. You know, in those Polynesian restaurants and all, I'm sure it will do very well. But as far as making top-of-the-bill material, I think it's highly doubtful.
All right. Novelty value, John Smith?
Yes, great novelty value. I like my Maoris a little darker.
Oh, he went. I wondered who would.
Well, the fact that you thought it means that you're...
No. I know these fellas.
Holy Jack
And
you.
Thank
you for that.
I think a trip back to Australia would help with the suntan.
Back to Australia!
Suntan.
It's the 1970s.
New Zealand, actually.
It's
It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's the Aborigines, I think.
We're not far away. It's another act that's got universal appeal, and you don't have to understand the words to find them entertaining.
All right. They found entertaining. Joe Loss, were you entertained?
Yes, I think they're a great troupe because the producers for the summer shows, for instance, are looking for that sort of artists. I hear they have marvellous routines. That's only one of them.
Yeah.
And to me, that's entertainment. It's happy music. They look
He
good.
gets it.
They work well, and I think the public would love them.
Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much indeed. And finally, Jack.
Well, they are. They're warm, smiling, happy people. I can't understand why they killed Captain Cook. Really.
Colonisation joke.
Lovely people.
We've had a guitar lesson and a history lesson.
My sister, who spent several years living in New Zealand and is married to a Kiwi, is currently being picked up off the floor for about the third time in the last 2 minutes, I believe.
We're doing well. Mickey, marks the presentation.
7.
1. Joe?
9.
9. And
Yes.
Jack?
Gets
8. That is 3091. Yes.
She might have got 91.
On a suitable note, I think, to leave you for a couple of minutes, is the winner of the show break.
Let's rattle through these. I think we've proven 2 acts.
In your diaries next week, we're very another chance with the panel. And that's next week, and the week after, of course, being Christmas Day. That special winners show number called Mary Lee from the O'Sullivan Brothers.
We've got an act. Dean Stockwell's going to love this. Oh. No, then.
Got into town tonight.
Don't like him because he looks like them.
All right. Stopped at a lonely bar for a drink or two. The lights were turned down low.
This is...
It's cut price Scott Walker.
It's cut...
Scott Walker's crisps.
I was going to say this is Hazy and Dan.
The whiskey started to flow. Then I saw a girl
looking lonely too.
And by the way, we don't condone what was just said there. This is from 1976. We're looking at old attitudes, but that was horrible racism, and we don't condone that. Scott Wanker, says my sister.
She was a wild, fire woman. Looked just like the girl I used to know. A girl I met in tennis.
Like, did Sullen Puffin, did they have men's hairdressers in the 70s? No. You had barbers, and you went and you got a choice of like 3 cuts, or your mum did it.
She was my darling Mary Lee, and on a night like this, I miss them
so. Made of that. In fact, do you think they were strong vocally there, Joe?
I think so. During my Irish tours, I generally go over there once a year. It's surprising enough that this type of act or artist is more popular in the ballrooms than the pop groups. It may have changed.
Yeah, I think they're very into
year.
Country music, aren't they? Yes.
Oh yes, ever so much of it. What I liked about these boys, they looked clean cut, nicely dressed, and there was sincerity with them. I would have liked stronger material, personally.
Stronger material, all right.
Jack Parnell. I enjoyed that.
No, I liked them very much. I thought they sang very well. The diction was good. I could understand the words. I didn't think that they dressed
Again, the sort of thing my granddad would pick up on. I could understand every word.
right for the part. I think it was a cowboy number. They should have...
Oh, we got a phone call, guys. We got a phone call. You can call in at any point during the show. Hello, caller.
Hello. Good morning
Hello.
from North Lincolnshire. Yeah.
Yes, sir. How may we be of assistance to thee?
Well, I mean, just listening to some of the language on this programme, it's kind of, I was just thinking then that I grew up through all of this television, and all of this language and prejudice and racism and sexism and it all, and it's horrible, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, but it was everywhere. This is actually quite tame compared to a lot of the stuff. But as kids, you'd watch this, you'd absorb this,
and this was then deemed normal. The fact that we know differently now surely is a source of hope. Although some people are digging down, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but it's like, it's horrible to remind oneself that. You know, on a Saturday night, when I was a kid, I used to sit myself in front of this rubbish and think, oh, well, it's not too bad. It's something to do on a Saturday night. And, you just kind of, the culture of that time was just really awful. But, hey-ho, I suppose, never mind. I hope you two have a good day, and we'll see the rest of the show, I guess.
Thank you, Alistair. That's how these things work. 0203 286 6370 if you want to give us a call.
Just a bit more like Glenn Campbell does, sort of more modern. I
Six
thought that they
guns
looked a
around.
little old-fashioned.
A little old
thing. They sang quite strongly, and they sang.
John and Mickey and you can hold on to that lead with just one act left tonight.
So the
this is the
comedians
actor
in the
panel I've got
lead.
to concentrate on, and you at home, as we welcome Susan, Dave, John, and Carl, and they've got a
Susan, Dave, John, and Carl are coming round for tea tonight. I haven't got anything in, so I'm going to have to pop to the shops.
a medley of songs which don't really need any
Clear up your crap. Susan, Dave, John, and Carl are coming around.
introduction at all. Just the name of the group, Destiny.
Now,
We may have a contender.
that's Carl. Look, he's got K for Carl.
We may have a contender.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You when you
They've won. They've won.
smile at me, I hear a melody. It's haunted me from the start.
Susan, Dave, and John. No,
Susan, Carl, Dave, and John. Susan, who was it? Susan, Carl, Dave, and John. The comedian's going to win this.
Chicago, Chicago.
Charlottetown, jumping in Chicago. Lace up your boots now, I'll show you around. You like it, love it, bet you about now. You lose, blue Chicago. Jazz really jungle, I'm Mr. Bill, something good, chill your place down. Bones keep going sound on State Street, like Gray Street,
Tonight, could we perhaps start for a change with you on this one?
That's a surprise.
That's a surprise.
I was waiting to hear what the experts had to say.
Well, I thought I might just let you get in first, you see.
Did catch me. Well, they're a group with a different style and the sound. I found them very interesting. Whilst the girl fronting lacks nothing, I think the group does in that they should...
It's bloody Planet of the Apes, isn't it? Look.
Be a little, or there should be more musicians behind them. With Johnny Patrick's big band there, they sound great. I'm a little concerned what they would sound like entirely on their own. Apart from that, I think they were very interesting.
Very interesting. Yes, yes. Was that
because for that style of singing, I thought that the music is naturally great. Those numbers must have sold.
Let's get to the scores.
I feel that sort of. Okay.
They just haven't got enough rehearsal together. Their singing and playing wasn't very tight. There are a lot of out-of-tune notes, and that only can get that together with rehearsal and hard work, and that's what they really have to do, is a lot of hard work. Unfortunately, they're on television too early in their career, and if they'd have waited 6 months or a year, they'd have got that routine a little bit better together. It wasn't together, and it's a shame, really, because they tried very hard.
Thank you, because they are a new band, and I'm sure that's encouragement to them, and I hope it doesn't put them off the business.
Well, no, it sounded like they completely they'd shot their shot, and then it'd gone wrong.
That's encouragement to them all said they're a bit shit. That's encouraging.
She's all right. The rest of them might as well finish.
All right, thank you very much indeed. Yes. Fine.
Let's get some
Content, Jack? 6. Go more, John.
We've already decided that Joe Beasley and Cheeky
and
Monkey
Mickey?
won,
Unfortunately, 4.
Okay, well, that's what Mickey thought, and after all, I think he gave some very constructive advice there to that group. Perhaps we'll see them in the future. Maybe they'll be back on this show in about 3 or 4 years' time. Anyway, I look now at the board, and I see that while there have been a number of acts spread around the...
So Pepper came joint second with the Maori Dancers. Maori Highlights, I believe. Third place, Dave Mandel. Don't remember who... was that the Spanish guitarist? Okay. 5 A-side... came last.
5 A-side.
They came behind Destiny.
Gosh.
90s. There's no doubt about the winner tonight on New Faces, and that's the name.
They were second from last. I thought 5 A-side were better than Destiny. Look at us. Look at us. We're arguing.
But I think we can both agree, though, that Mickey Gunn's got no business being at the top.
We're arguing about who should come last in a 45-year-old talent show.
I wasn't even born.
Of the act that you'll be seeing again on Christmas Day. Yes, Mr. Nicky Gunn.
What? Look at him.
On Christmas Day. Yes, Mr. Nicky Gunn.
On
She's
the
19.
Lips. Is he going to go for this young lady?
Well, Nicky joins a very varied bill on that day, but I'll tell you more about that next week. In fact, the acts are going berserker with that. I'll tell you more about that next week. Thank you very much, Mickey. We'll see you before Christmas, or will we? No, I don't think so. Oh, very happy Christmas, Mickey. Thank you. And to you, John Smith, and Joe Loss, great pleasure.
Not there, is he? Disappeared.
Sorry that Jimmy Handy hasn't been well, but for me...
There's a Mickey Gunn.
That's great. And Jack Barnell, good night. Until next week.
Oh no, Hazy! I'm starting to think my dad's band winning this show wasn't quite as great as I thought growing up. Oh no! That's some achievement. He's all over him. Nicky Gunn's all over him.
Turns out he knew. That's why he wore the medal.
He walks forward. Look.
New faces. Looks like the same old face to me.
Star, superstar.
Wow.
You're a star, that's what you are. Hey, peace, man.
Wow.
Love it. Right, I'm going to make some coffee. Your choice is up next.
Oh,
we may only get 2 shows in, but I quite like this theme of it can be talent. We can be whatever you want, but I like that.
Are we going
kind
to do
of
Street Mate?
Your choice.
I
We
wonder
did.
does it exist online?
We'll have a.
Let me have a little.
look-see. Let me get the
Google
coffee.
it.
Pass me your cup.
I didn't even drink that one. Look, that's terrible
Well,
business, isn't it?
I'll just top it up and heat it up.
Yeah.
This is fresh cough, guys.
Street Mate. Let's see if it's on YouTube.
Hey, Biggers. Hey, Georgie. What have you got, please?
The premise of that show, Street Mate, Davina McCall, with. I think there's a full one. Davina McCall takes a young single out on the street and basically asks people if they. It's that thing that used to happen when you were at school, and someone used to come up and say, "My mate fancies you. Do you fancy my mate?" And so it saves the embarrassment. Although it being on television adds the embarrassment. So here we go. Oh look, Scarlett Moffat did it. But I want the original. Hang on. Let's go to YouTube. Let's find a street mate. Full. I want a full. We might have. And then this. I didn't know Holly Willoughby did it.
Did what?
Street Mate.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't know that.
This one. How long have we got on this one? That's only a minute's worth. That's rubbish.
What are you eating, please? You're a star, superstar. Don't you know that's what you bloody well are?
We might not have one. Oh man, we might not have one. Do you remember when we watched God's Gift and it was awful? Right. When we have to go to Plan B. Yeah, I think we've had it with Street Mates with Davina for full ones. I think there's about a minute.
Oh. Today I've done 4,500 steps. I've changed my sheets. It's going to go on. I need to get a haircut today, I think.
Do it. If it make you feel fresh.
Little trimmage.
And popping.
And
I know this guy. That's my friend Brett, who's on First Dates.
Hello, Brett. There's no Street Mate. Let's have a look on my computer. My computer's a little bit bigger than yours, so maybe it will be on there. You never know. You don't know.
Have a little
Catherine,
check.
you don't know.
Listen,
Catherine.
whatever works.
Catherine, you don't know.
Whatever
Yeah,
works.
it's my family. Street Mate. It's there.
Street
that's
Mate
old.
Returns.
Okay,
4 years
Holly
ago.
Willoughby. Don't want to watch that.
Street Mates 1999-ish. That's 1 minute.
That's all we've got, is it? That's
Yeah.
it. Fact. Fun fact. We call these fun facts now.
Oh, I know what we can look at. Do you remember Snog, Marry, Avoid? Have they got any of those
I
originals?
don't, but I'm happy to have a little look. Oh, they're all on all 4. That's why they're not on here. Okay.
Okay.
They're all on all 4. Okay. What we can do when we go behind a paywall is we can, you know. I like her shirt.
That looks like, is it Diesel or is it a Carhartt one?
It looks like Carhartt.
Mm.
What's all this camera work?
We got.
Oh, you can't hear her. Sorry, guys. You're not really missing a lot.
Not too bad.
How was it?
It's not been yet.
Oh my God, when is it?
This afternoon.
Oh!
Okay, there we go. That's that.
We've got Snog, Marry, Avoid. There's loads of them.
Okay. I don't really remember this.
Snog, Marry,
You'll have to
Avoid
talk us
was a
through
bit
it.
like Street Date at the end, but what it was is it would be someone with a very definite aesthetic viewpoint of the way they dressed.
Okay, I can see here.
And then they would kind of give them a make under. And then, but they would ask, first of all, they'd ask Snog, Marry, Avoid in the current state.
And then
they'd show again.
Okay.
And usually they were deemed more attractive.
Okay, we got some here. Do you want to pick?
Yeah, go on. See, full episode. Series 1, episode 2, about these guys.
Part 1 of 2, so there should be a second.
Scientists
Yeah,
discovered some people
All right.
have a secret pooping habit that helps keep them effortlessly thin, even without additional.
Listen, I've
1, 2, 3.
Stepping these up.
Yeah, of course you. Well, everyone knows that.
They call me her, they call me Jane. That's not my name.
Have you ever seen those girls who wear too much makeup, too much false tan, thick hair extensions and daft long nails and think how great...
She was an atomic kitten.
I annoyed her once.
Well, good, because she's about to annoy us.
Before she was about to go on I did a show with her. I did like let's take this call. I said don't crash, and she got really annoyed with me. Hello, Paul.
Paul. We can't hear you, Paul.
Pocket dial, Paul. Okay, try again.
Silent Paul.
Good luck without it all. Well, this is the show for you. The girls of the UK are drowning in fakery, and they really don't need it. These girls don't need a makeover, they need a make-under. This is Pod, your personal overhaul device. Hello, Pod.
Hello, Jenny Frost.
What is your...
Yeah.
Oh God, this is already
This was the future.
killing me. What was the
one where...
Star Challenge or something? Star Challenge.
They sat in a photo booth.
Yeah.
If you had to choose 5 people to take on a desert island with you, who would you choose and why?
Star Test.
Star Test.
I wonder if
Thank
they
you,
got that.
Paul.
Let's have a look.
So much to watch.
What's your mission, Pod?
My mission is to reveal a nation of stunning natural beauties who are currently hiding behind layers and layers of slap.
In fact,
Let their inner beauty come from within and shine.
Exactly. Let's get on with it, Frost.
This is the world's first and only make-under...
I kissed Wendy James in the ear once.
Did you?
Yeah, well, we were going to have
Did you
a
lead
kiss.
with the tongue?
No, we were going to kiss goodbye, and she turned, and my mouth went in her ear. Because someone called, and we're calling them back. Hello?
Hi, this is Steve. I'm not available at the moment,
Steve
but
is
if you leave a
available.
message,
Steve,
I'll get...
you literally just called us.
He might be ringing again.
Oh, he's left a voice message for us. Oh, we
Hello, Biggest.
let's try again. Big Boy's been getting on my nerves so flipping much this weekend. I love you, but you've got something on your head, and I don't quite know what it is. It's not a tick. It's a growth. Look.
Doctors.
I know this is. I'm not taking to the doctors. I've not got insurance for this one. I'll get you insurance.
You know, tell him that he's someone else.
Someone else.
Your name is George.
My
How
kids,
old are you?
My kids, when we go away on holiday, I up them a year so that we can do certain activities, and I keep practicing. How old are you, Jim? 9. No, you're 10. I'm 10. Hello, caller.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Kath. How are you doing? It's Floydie.
Hello,
Floydie.
Just phoning up to say enjoying the show. That was like a trip back to my 14-year-old self, the new faces, and sorry it all turned to shit with Twitch. I've subscribed to the Patreon, and I'm looking forward to it, and good luck with it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. We're some way off it being feasible, but we are blown away that anybody would consider chucking us a few quid. We're gonna make too much content. We're gonna make too much stuff for you guys to say thank you. But
great.
Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens.
Cool. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's it. Really. Keep up the good work. Nice
How are
one.
you doing, man? Because I know you a few months ago you were a little bit. How whereabouts are you?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird few weeks, but I'm okay. Like my computer died, so I had to buy a new computer. I work doing music workshops, on Zoom with adults with learning difficulties.
Okay.
So that was a bit of I lost a bit of work through that, and then I've just had a tooth out, so I had to put in a week of incredible tooth pain, and the dentist was saying I tried to take it out at the hospital, and there might be up to a 52-week wait. So I'm very happy about that.
That's close to a year.
Yeah.
Jeez, I will do it. We will do it. We're going to make a tier, actually, a tooth tier.
Tooth tier, yeah.
And for £50 a month, we will take your teeth out for you.
That sounds like a great deal.
Tooth pain is, and I'm saying tooth because you say tooth, and I love it when people say tooth. Toothpaste.
Have you tried Oragel?
I've got some Oragel, yeah.
It's incredible stuff.
Have you tried whiskey?
Yeah. I have tried it, but not for a long time.
Good. I hope it gets sorted, man. We don't normally declare an interest. You're one of our favourites, and you have brought us so much pleasure when you sing and me playing a silly game of trying to put you off your solos. And we wish you well, man. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. And you've been a godsend over the last year as well, you know what I mean? Really dig your output, man.
Love you, Floyd. Looking forward to seeing you in the real world when we're allowed.
Yeah.
That would be great. Take it easy, guys.
Bye.
We'll watch. That reminds me, we got a shed load of posts. Maybe we'll do it today, maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Who knows? But we got a load of posts, including. Well, let me show you one. Look at that.
Oh!
Look at that. Isn't that great? I don't know who it's from. We'll open them all together. Isn't that great? Got no idea who that's from.
Go on, open it. You can't.
No.
Come on. This is like feeling the presents before Christmas.
And this is what we do. We go, all right, we're going to open it. But to see it, you've got to join up to Patreon because we're going to go to our private link. Patrons, assemble.
Or find out more after the jump.
Bunga says, has he tried moving with his auntie and uncle to Bel Air? Okay. Let's get back.
Library Cat 1234 says, it's from me.
Hey! Okay, well,
that Oragel is worth a go if you've got tooth pain. My dad's been suffering terribly and again has been told that he's got to hang on for root canal.
All right, as Library Cat is there.
And so, that stuff is helping out a lot.
As Library Cat is there, why don't you open that, Catherine Boyle?
Library
you want to send us stuff?
Library
you can.
Cat.
There's the address.
What are you sending us?
PO Box 1181, Aylesbury, HP 229TE. PO Box 1181, Aylesbury, HP 229TE.
I'm in.
I love our PO Box. It's my favourite thing. What have we got?
Oh, what's this?
Ooh.
Hello, Ian and Catherine. You wanted art? So here is some for you both. Been cross-stitching as a form of mindfulness and have made you both a gift. Apologies for the swear, but considering the past week's events, it seems appropriate. Love from Sarah, Library Cat 1234.
Sarah, Library Cat 1234. What did you send through my door?
Well, one's got a crap. It's got my name on it, and this has got your name on it.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah. That's beautiful.
Oh, mate, I'm having that. I've already got a big Armani painting. I'm so effing bored. Now this is this.
Wuzza.
That is brilliant.
Crosser.
Thank you.
That's
what was
so
her real
good.
name? Sarah.
Sarah. That's beautiful.
Library Cat 1234. Thank you.
And I'm sorry for looking at your backside, but it's beautiful.
Thank you. That is. We'll have that. We'll put that over there. We'll keep that.
Thank you. That's so kind.
Keep that, and we'll. That is absolutely brilliant. Hey, listen. While we're here, could you indulge us just a second? And thank. This show happens primarily because of our excellent sponsors, of which we have two at the moment. Room for plenty.
What was that?
Can you stop it? All
boys.
weekend,
The
these
boys.
cats have been getting on my wick. Hang on, Paul is here. Oh, it's
Business Bodell.
It's Mr. Bodell. I see, sir.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Your hair's looking
resplendent.
I need to get it cut today.
I'm going to get mine cut today.
Hair
We're haircut twins.
Or actually, should I say hello, Lee, and hello, Catherine?
Don't know. Why should he say that?
Do you know what I'm getting at?
I don't know what you're getting at, but imagine if this is where he turned and went, "I hate you," and then he pulled up and he had like our kids there.
Yeah.
You want to see them alive? You got to give me $15 million.
He wouldn't have that smiley face if he had our kids
That's
there.
true. That's very, very true. Go on.
And the mirror would be full of smears.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mr. Bodell.
Friday night, I had trouble getting through. I tried to call a couple of times, and I was connected for a few seconds each time, and I now know what caused it. It wasn't your fault.
No. Why would it be? Why are you even suggesting? Why did it even consider it your mind that it might have been?
He was cursing you. So it was your fault.
Wasn't he? He's a trash, this guy.
But I watched the VOD on Saturday morning.
Yes.
To kind of see if I could understand why I wasn't getting connected.
Oh God! If we weren't rude about you.
Oh, extremely. And
it's been edited. It's deep fakes. Deep fakes.
What did you say?
I can quote Ian. Ian said, because you'd mentioned you were getting some stationery or whatever, and you were going to look something up. So I quote verbatim. Here's Bodell. Catherine, you speak to Bodell whilst I look this up.
Yeah, I don't listen to critics and I don't read reviews, but I do remember one that specifically said, "I'm a piece of shit." That's what that is, you know.
Don't deflect. You said it.
I said it. I'm man enough to admit I said it. I said it. What are you going to do about it?
I jest, of course. It doesn't bother me one bit whatsoever. I take it as a term of endearment.
It wasn't.
But why I had trouble on Friday night, because I was doing two things at once, and it was probably bandwidth, because I was in a virtual audience for a recording of I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue.
Were you really?
The second person that we spoken to that was in the audience.
Jem was on the show, wasn't he?
No, I think he was watching it, wasn't he?
He was watching it.
It was Jack D was presenting it, and there was a lady who I'd never seen before. She was extremely funny on Pippa Evans.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
I hadn't seen her before, so she was on a team with Miles Jupp, and the opposing team was Rory Bremner and Rob Brydon.
Okay. Well, that's an all-star cast. Oh, Jem was there in the audience. Okay, right.
And I think that's why. But what I probably shouldn't have been doing, but I was almost going to see if I could sort of almost like let it out to TNA and watch.
It's like being in the theatre, phoning up. I'm in the theatre.
Yeah. And that's why it was so dark. Because Catherine, you had said at one point, Paul, you're very dark and very quiet, and then it cut out. But I think that's possibly why. But I accidentally name dropped you, Ian, and I want to explain how and why.
You felt a disturbance in the force, didn't you?
I thought someone's name dropped me, and I kind of like it.
I know you don't like it, and I'm almost here just to come clean and admit how and why it happened.
Go on, what happened?
Are you familiar with the show, first of all?
Yeah, of course.
Are you familiar with the game Mornington Crescent?
Shaftesbury Avenue.
Holland Park.
No, I don't really listen to that.
Okay, well, if I can interrupt, if I can use the Swedish rules, that's what we're playing by today.
Yeah.
I can interrupt.
Yeah.
And I can say...
I don't know why I'm here.
I can say Arnos Grove.
Oh.
Excellent.
Ladbroke Grove! She doesn't get it!
I don't know the game.
But,
yes,
Ian, you've got a perfect... Do you need to explain the game first? Because it'll make more sense if people understand it. The thing is, there's absolutely nothing to it. It's basically people naming underground stations, but they're doing it in such a way that they think there's strategy involved and direction.
And you and ah, and the trick is to get to Mornington Crescent, and there's no strategy. But there will be people. There are always people who don't know that, and you can kind of launch a game if you've got like 4 people that know it, or here and 2 that don't. You can play Mornington Crescent, and everyone the others are sat there going, "Shit, Piccadilly Circus. Hey, brilliant! You've got it right. Okay, you know it's that kind of thing."
But how it came about was they kind of dropped into starting doing little rhymes before they named their station. I don't know how or why. You know, similar to whenever you played Uno on stream and you started doing
That's
little
how we met
rhymes.
Alistair.
Oh,
first time we did that on when we did that Talk Radio. It's how we met Alistair. Yeah.
So it was, you know, I can't think of any examples, but you know, something like, you know, I heard a dog bark, Holland Park, you know, and it just silly little rhymes, and that was going on for ages, and then it was out of me. I didn't mean to do it. I was sitting here with Jenny, and I just shouted it out because it was Friday night, and I went, Ian Lee rescued a pheasant, Mornington Crescent.
Hey,
that's the kind of name dropping I like.
Yeah, but it'll probably get edited out.
Yeah, they won't let me on that bloody show.
Yeah,
Bees.
But I felt it just came to me because I was kind of thinking, you know, during the game, what would Ian and Catherine say? What would Ian and Catherine do? Because, you know, there's some good... I was knowing your brand of humour, Ian. I was kind of thinking Bank would probably be pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. I name-dropped you in I'm Sorry, I Haven't a Clue.
Thank you. Anything to make me feel alive and feel loved again.
And I felt I had to come clean, even though you refer to me in the surname clan.
Okay. All right, mate. Thank you. Goodbye.
Obrigado.
Goodbye. Jeez, that guy needs to get over herself. Where were we? Oh, right. Well, no, we're doing the sponsors. That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Surfshark VPN. I watched Scarface on American Netflix. Apparently, it's on British Netflix as well.
But it's better on the American one.
It is better. It's NHD, nearly high definition. And I watched it using Surfshark VPN. Can you do us a favour, right? This isn't going to cost you a penny. There's the link. Thank you, Mandula. There's the surfshark.deal/TLNA. Can we all just click on it? Because the clicks show up. The clicks show up. Can we all you haven't got to buy it, but just click at it. Oh, look, hang on a second, though. If we do click on it, let's just have a little look at what we get. Today, 83% off, 3 months free. That is Surfshark eating other...
but, you know, 83% off and 3 months free. It's going to still be a fortune, isn't it? Let's investigate further.
Let's go have a little look. Buy now.
Oh.
Coupon TLNA. £1.59 a month. I mean, down from £9.32 a month, it's £9.59 a month. You might as well do it. You might as well do it. Buy it. Try it. Love it.
Live it.
Surfshark VPN. Don't live it. Don't live it.
You might live it.
You get livid. So that's good. Another thing that's good is Richard Gregorian G.E. Law. Oh, Pete is loving the timeouts today, and I'm loving Pete's timeouts. Our mods are the greatest, and it's a shame that when we go to private URLs on YouTube, we won't need them.
But for that first hour, we might. When we're with Joe Public, because Joe Public can be a knob.
Nah, but the public will be fine. We won't need mods on YouTube. They'll be fine.
Are you sure?
That'll be fine. We don't need them. So you're all fired. You're all fired.
Let's talk about this closer to the time.
I'm calling it. You're all fired.
I really wouldn't do that.
You're all fired.
I think that could be a mistake.
Thanks for your service, but goodbye.
Problem time.
No one's needed.
I think we need them.
Everyone on YouTube is nice. Goodbye, losers.
Stick with us, please.
So there is that. Sly Tuck says, after your caller last night, I feel guilty for enjoying TLNA for free. Or maybe we'll play that video as well. Which would you rather? Donation, Patreon, sub, or Surfshark? Patreon. I refuse to be fired, says Mandula. Okay, well, if you're going to be like that, then stay. See if we care.
We will care.
Patreon is best. But we'll talk about that in a bit. And we're trying to make the shows. We're deliberately... We've got to sell the Patreon, but we're deliberately kind of not making it as heavy a sell as it has been before. But gelaw.co.uk, Richard Gregorian has been... So, look, you can get bendable rulers. Isn't that nuts?
Handy. Because they used to always break in your backpack, didn't they?
Yeah. This one's...
Around your classmate's head.
Anymore. Are they supposed to lock?
Yeah. I think you've you bent it too many times.
Okay.
Does it not slide down and lock? No.
No, mate. It just locked before.
Just put it flat on your surface for a measuring purposes.
Anyway, Richard Gregorian, second time. Richard Gregorian...
Says you, flipping microphone waggler.
Is what makes me a unique broadcaster.
No.
Gelaw.co.uk. If you're getting divorced, then you got to go with this guy for pleasures. Pleasures unknown. Pleasures unnamed.
Pleasures.
We're a big fan of Richard. He has been so helpful in keeping this show going on Twitch and then helping it move to Patreon. So we really, really appreciate it. Thank you. If you want to sponsor the show, it's dead simple. It's a few hundred as opposed to thousands. We do a deal for the month. You can email us. Oh, hang on, it's all kicking off. These won't switch off. Let's just stop. There we go. Email us, latenighalternative@gmail.com. latenighalternative@gmail.com, and tell us about your business. And you can advertise us even when we go behind the paywall. We're going to probably come up with some new things that we can do for our sponsors as well.
For sure.
Sly Talk says the Fanny stuff, the stuff today been great. I know viewer count isn't massive. Please don't be disheartened. Love you both. Thank you. I'm not so worried about the numbers now because the number system on Patreon, on Twitch is kind of messed up. We are on the carousel, I think, today.
Oh.
But the numbers on Patreon, got to get them a little bit higher. But we're going soft sell on the Patreon today. We'll talk about that later on. Right now.
Yeah, because most of all, we've got to keep giving you a show.
We're giving you a show. We're macking show.
We're macking it all over your face.
Cockbongo says, as a mod on another, you should be in bed. Yo ho hi. As a mod on another YouTube channel, I can confirm there is definitely never any abuse, porn spamming, or spontaneous racism at all. Oh, no, never. Oh, by the way, sign up here, www.youtube, this is free.com/Ian Lee, because that's where we're going to be hosting at least some of the shows. We're going to work out the balance between Twitch and YouTube. I would suggest moving completely to YouTube would be harmful in terms of numbers because people know to find us here, but actually it might bring in some new punters. But if you just go to youtube.com/Ian Lee and just click subscribe, loads of stuff is up there, all the old TLNAs, some of my really early stuff, all of that stuff. But you click it and ding the little bell so you get alerts when we do go live on YouTube. So do it now if you can. That would be awesome. And if we could get over 10,000, we're about 9,000. Been stuck on 9,790 for months.
And the changes really won't come in until July, but what we're asking is if you would sign up just to show intention, just to show that you're up for it, really.
Please.
It really helps us out.
It does help us out because it's a little bit...
terrifying.
It's significantly terrifying because it ain't, at the moment, you know, we ain't going to make anywhere near enough to do it. We just had a little... not a little, excuse me. Alistair, put your money away. Thank you. And Quiet Bloke, oh, that was yesterday, Quiet Bloke. Thank you. I don't know if we acknowledged that one. There's that one.
Gosh.
And thank you, Alistair. Thank you. To confirm, egg tips, tips on eggs. Egg tips. Listen, you sign up at whatever Patreon level you want. We've got $4.99, $6.66, £20. We have got 3 people who signed up to the £150. I will not name them. They can out themselves.
We can't really because they're the global elite.
They're pulling the strings. They're pulling our strings. They are pulling our strings.
And they're made of gold.
But we start. Listen, even though last little thing on Patreon for the moment, even though it doesn't really start until July the 1st, which is when you will get billed for the first time. We're slowly starting to put some stuff on there already.
Oh,
for free.
And there will be a show.
A top secret show only for the people that have signed up to Patreon. We will have to work out whether it'll probably be next week now. Mm-hmm. We'll do it. So how will I get to listen to your podcast when I sign up on Patreon? A link gets posted. So every day we will upload the podcast to Patreon and a link will be posted and you can download it. And I think I need to check, but I have been told by Pete that there will be an RSS feed, which is how people get things, and you can put that into your podcast catcher. So it should, I believe, automatically go to your podcast thing. I will, there we go, Tunes says it, RSS feed, you can add that to your podcast app. I will look into it. And we'll
do a demo.
We'll show you how to do it because I need to know how to do it. So we'll probably put some podcasts in there so that people can be ready.
Richard says that's how he gets his podcast now, straight into my podcast app.
There we go. Stephen Page signed up to us.
Yeah.
Stephen Page signed up to us.
Here's the thing, right? It's been a really tough time, but the people who are in our corner are brilliant.
It's the right people.
Yeah, and you kind of realise you're doing something right when it's not. It's not that lot. It's
not the
this
wrong
lot.
people.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to this. So what are we watching, Catherine?
We're watching Snog, Marry, Avoid.
Okay. I was thinking about dating shows because we like Naked Attraction.
Yep. Nude in a Box.
Naked and Afraid. We got really into that. I might get back into that.
Yeah.
Naked Attraction, dinner dates, first dates.
Hang on a minute, Beastie Boy. Sometimes I can't watch the daytime streams. Will the VODs be available? And do you know how that works for Patreon?
Yes, they will. They will be uploaded to YouTube or Vimeo. YouTube and Vimeo, I'm going to say. And you will get links. Michael Crisis just signed up for the 666 level. I have no idea what Patreon is. Well, let me explain, Michael. What it means is we own your children. And you can't get out of that.
Yeah.
You can't get out of that.
Although, that means we've got to look after extra children.
There's an episode of Dial-A-Date on your YouTube. I don't know what Dial-A-Date is, Pete, but I like the sound of it. Hey, Lauren, we get it. I've seen your lovely messages recently, so thank you. Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
Show.
You snog, marry,
avoid.
Here are a selection of tonight's Make Under subjects.
I dress like this because I think it looks good. I get loads of attention off it and I love attention. If I put the body for it, I might as well.
This was early days, right?
Yeah.
Some of them, I think, towards the end, they were dressing up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fit in, but I don't do it very well.
The longest Stacey's ever taken to get ready is 2 days.
How do you intend to make under the nation?
By the way, is this going to be TOS?
Well, I mean, they're not riding a banana, so I think
I'll be asking,
that's
do
okay.
men
This
want
should
to
be okay.
snog, marry, or avoid tonight's girls?
Avoid.
Correct.
They avoid me, that means they find me intimidating, they're scared to speak to me.
Tonight, 3 girls and 1 boy will step into pod and experience the magic of a make under. I think we should meet.
And have their personality sucked out of them.
Our first girl is Heather from Liverpool. Now, she aspires to be a certain celebrity. No pod points for getting home.
Cockbongo says, any technophobes worrying about Patreon, no need for stress, really straightforward once it's up and running, and we will guide you through it.
These are just felt across my chest.
I hesitate to ask, Heather, but who is your style icon?
Jodie Marsh.
Pause. Accessing Jodie Marsh. Pod is concerned about Ms. Marsh's...
are we TOS?
Right.
Are we TOS here?
I don't think so, but...
Achieve the look of your style
Again,
icon.
we've got people actually doing this
Yes,
live
you
on
have
this
achieved
platform.
the look of your style
I
icon.
know.
Have you ever met Jodie Marsh?
Yeah, I met her at a book signing.
I've been to Jodie
And
Marsh's
that's clever, she wrote her own book. And I went to meet her in like a bra and she said, I've got that bra. And she was
Clara
like,
Bell,
really
thank
funny.
you for the
What
raid.
do you want to do in life?
Hope
I'd
you
like
are
to be
well.
like, just like
Hope
the
you had
next
a
Josie.
lovely stream.
Can we get a shout out for Clara Bell, please? Can we get a shout out for our good friend Clara Bell in the fantastic Twitch channel?
Book called?
It's called Ups, Downs and Wishes.
Why?
Because it's got like all the ups in my life and all the downs and all my wishes.
There we go.
Ah, I see. Heather, it is now time for your public analysis. We asked men...
When public Slater, so it's like live Twitter.
This is basically saying we've got some thick people on.
And then we're going to show them how
Yeah.
to dress more, quote unquote, appropriately.
Because they're all just nasty.
Play.
I would avoid that she's very orange in the face. I would definitely avoid her because she doesn't really look like my type of girl.
Avoid her, full stop. You are almost 100% correct. What
do you think of them?
You seem to know the public very well.
Yeah, I know, because I get it all off people anyway, but...
90% of people said they would avoid you.
They're the ones missing out then, aren't they?
Can we just stop for a second? Pete says, I was in Clara Bell's stream this morning, really nice vibe, can recommend. Something not quite right about that. have been in our stream, mate. You're a mod. For now.
That's like telling the teacher you've been to the chip shop.
Yeah.
We could see it round your
You
mouth.
didn't start until 10, you prat.
Wow, getting abusive. Defence.
Yeah, but he wasn't here for the start
He's
of the
been
he wasn't
caught
here
out.
for the start of the stream.
Where were you?
He came in late.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we did
With
start.
salt and vinegar around your beard.
We started at 10, mate, yeah. You didn't. Gatford says ban Pete. Pete, time out Gatford, please. I won't have
Heather, Pod is concerned that your choice of clothing is a little too little, and you need my express make-under.
Pete, time out Gatford. That's your pleasure. There we go, well done.
You didn't need asking.
Let the make-under commence.
Oh, I just need to get...
There we go. Boom.
Hang on, let's go and get this up here.
They've taken her to eat
Well,
I look weird. I like the dress though. My makeup looks better.
previously, 90% of men said they would avoid you. Let's see what
But then
they think
do they go
now.
out on a date?
Play.
So now,
I think she looks really nice.
this is all based on whether men fancy you or not.
Yeah.
Nice girl, very homely, friendly, my sort of girl.
I think it'd be Snog because she's got great eyes.
That's Snog her, yeah? Give her a good Snog.
I'd snog her. I'd give her a good snog. I don't think you're capable of giving anyone a good snog, young man. It is shamey. It's shaming.
Yeah.
Let's make a show called Shame on You, and we just get people to go, oh dear, no, not good enough, not good enough. Who cares what 97% of men think?
Exactly.
Though? Do you mean when you say 97%? Do you mean 97% of one man, or 97% of the male population? What do you mean, Joe? Please, can we get clarification on those stats? That would be awesome if we could.
90% of men said they would
Both. Okay, thank you. Why have we got
now snog you. Would you have time for all that snogging? What?
She has lost all of her spark. Oh.
Well, here's another thing. Sometimes they are quite shy people and they're expressing themselves through their clothes, right? So you're taking their expression out. I mean, it might not be to your taste, but she's not dressing for you.
Are you registering?
I think people like me better when I look like this. Like the other look was like...
She's looking down, struggling to complete her sentences.
Scared people away because it was so over the top.
This is how I have achieved your new look. A light pink gloss is all you need to...
Oh, so it gives you tips
Yeah.
as well. So it's not just exploitation.
It's because they know that you listening as well, you're a bit of a... And you need to sort yourself out. Otherwise, 90% of men will not want to snog you.
Pete says, I agree with everything that you've said, but it's also worth remembering they agreed to go on this show in this first place. Correct. Quite often, I can't even bother to... Quite often shows will lie.
Mm.
This is season 1. So they didn't know what this was. So actually, I can't be bothered to argue, Pete. You're wrong.
Create a subtle daytime look.
Also, this was the peak time of people becoming stars by going on reality TV.
Yeah, that's smart.
So they may have sold her a dream.
Wearing a pretty floral dress, use chunky accessories to prevent it looking too girly. Now you are a natural beauty, what would you say to others who wear too much?
When you come in, I want you to go like all out. So, you know.
Of course.
I'm sure
Thanks,
she doesn't
Heather.
dress like that all the
My
time.
work here is done. Goodbye.
Bye.
And that's it. So they don't go out on a date.
No.
Oh, that's it.
It's just
Wow,
whether
Oh my
she
God!
looks-
So they just see them in extreme clothes, and you see them in boring clothes.
Yeah.
Emily and Carl,
Walk
Portsmouth's
off
holy
shop when
visitors
this
yet.
finishes.
First couple, so surely they don't care if no one else fancies them.
You tie it up like in a ponytail, and then you tie it, put it in a bun.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite hard because I haven't tied his
I
hair
bet they
up
have scouted.
like a big Alice band because they look a bit more realistic. Take them out.
I like a lot of studs, and I wear on most days a lot of like
What year
studded
is
wear, wrists and collars, especially big, spiked, chunky collars. I love my collars. The more on my neck, the better.
I was 3 months old when I got my first ears pierced, and then I was 9 when I got them done again, 12 when I got my belly pierced, and I got my nose and more.
Hang on, let me look it up.
Hazy said, have you ever seen the girl that looked like Pink that went on the X Factor? She had a huge row and was made to look nuts on TV, but actually you could see the producers had put her up to it and she was livid.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Yeah, because they said, why are you singing as Pink? And they sort of suggested that she should change her song.
And I was 15 and I got my first lip piercing.
I would suggest that extreme, my word, body
It's about
modification.
2008.
Oh, so, okay. Extreme body modification, such as this, often is there to reclaim control of one's body for whatever reason, and is covering up some form of trauma where they were not in control of their body. I'm not, you know, could be something really extreme, could be something not that we would perceive as not extreme. But that's what I would suggest. Also, I would also suggest some people do it because they like it.
Well, it's a scene, isn't it? It's a scene.
It's a scene. Got to get into a scene.
It hurts, but you get one and you want another one. We get funny looks where.
Hang on a minute. This isn't a dating show.
No, basically they should have called it Would Ya?
So we've got two shows, Would Ya and Shame on You. Let's pitch these. We're back in business, baby.
There we go. I think people automatically assume that we're going to be nasty people.
Yes.
That we're going to just start fights, start shouting at you for
Goths are the softest spoken people ever. Yeah.
no reason.
Always smell.
Generalisation, of course.
You can spot them from a mile off, the ones who are going to go.
The ones that have been talking about you before you've kind of...
Yeah, but they don't care what the straights think.
Isn't these two guys in the farm?
Reach them.
As soon as you're gone, they're going to start laughing or they're going to start talking. Oh my God, did you see them?
Oh, 18 and 26. She's a baby.
By dating a young Slavic... What? Sorry, what?
Gosh.
Right, what have I been typing in to get adverts like this?
What?
What the fudge is this?
This is dark.
Busted, says Pete. I swear to God.
They're not answering any of these questions. They're just answering it with, I don't know, but here's a bikini.
First of all, the few times I've looked at adult material, it's on my phone because I'm in bed. But second,
last time I picked that up.
I have not. I don't know. You know me. If I had been Googling, will a young Slavic woman marry me? I would tell you that.
We'd do it on stream.
Pod, the personal over.
Anyway, at least I know they will now. So
Seriously though, device.
Hello,
You're getting
Pod.
your own phone
Hello,
Pod. What do people call you in the street?
Freak.
Damn, I was going to use that.
My favourite is funeral.
People call you a funeral?
Yeah, people
funeral.
call us a funeral.
They shout out funeral.
Has someone died?
Apparently so, Pod. Apparently we've died inside.
Emily, has your husband ever bought you a piercing?
Yeah, he bought me my first facial piercing.
Carl, was the florist closed?
The florist? We're not flower people, Pod.
Emily, what quality does the perfect man need to have apart from the ability to open a tin with his face?
Fascinating, this show.
Got to be able to make me laugh, because if you can't make me laugh,
Come on now.
then
I think it taps in it.
Now this GCSE D-Goth make-under.
D-Goth make-under.
As you are married, you will make your make-under choices for each other. Pod computes this as cute.
Thank you,
Okay,
Pod.
thank you, Pod.
Emily, you have 5 seconds to choose a new fashion style for Carl.
Okay.
Jude Law, David Beckham, Brad Pitt,
Is that
Will
a fashion
Young.
style or is that just a
Brad Pitt?
Thank you, Emily.
poor lad?
Carl,
Okay, guys, we've had
you
the
have 5 seconds to
metal
choose a
detector
new
at the
hair
airport
colour
gag
for
about
Emily.
5 times now.
Golden ash blonde, dark chocolate, warm copper, mahogany brown.
Mahogany brown.
Oh.
Now choose a new fashion style for Emily. New hair colour for Emily.
Oh.
Golden ash blonde.
Pass,
Choose
pass.
a new fashion
Rewound
hair.
it.
Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
Carl and Emily.
Jude Law is not a fashion
Before I
style.
return you to a state of natural beauty, I must scrub you clean. It is time for your deep cleanse. Remove all
They
of
better
your
not be using
jewellery.
wipes.
Does that include the collars?
Correct. All of your jewellery.
Yes, of course it includes the collars.
Do you need a magnet?
No.
Backward
How
step.
about an
Right,
Allen
next
key?
person is at the airport
See, you're just
security
being
mods,
funny
you know
now,
what to do.
Pod.
Spanner?
Hilarity. If you could have a place pod, who would you look like?
Carl.
Yeah.
Carl.
Hello.
That's who I'd look like.
You'd look like me.
Carl is handsome.
I'm done.
Please take out the white robe and head garment.
I really can't thank you enough for this robe. Seriously.
I don't want to see comedy.
Remove that makeup.
Oh. Oh, is anyone else a bit sad?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
Emily, look at yourself.
She's still got one in.
Well,
She'll
you look
take that out.
beautiful.
You can't because then the nose
You've got
falls
kind of a Lily Allen thing going. Oh, me? Pod, I look like a golfer.
That is watering. You look awful.
I do.
They've not been asked if they'd be snog, married, avoided.
Shut up.
It is.
Well, maybe they're going to ask each other and they
Carl,
can't say no.
can you
can
guess
they?
whose celebrity style Emily chose for you?
Always wanted to look like a 1930s
I have no
miner.
idea.
Emily, tell Carl.
Jude Law, obviously
No,
the fashion
Brad
style.
Pitt.
Brad
Oh.
Pitt. Yeah, I wish.
Whatever.
Oh,
Minger.
they're just two kids, aren't they?
Are you still attracted to each other?
Well, I'm still very much in love with her, but
I love him, but I don't fancy him very much.
If you were to go to a posh restaurant now, do you think they'd let you in?
they'd definitely let us in.
Why?
Because we're much more
How's her hair longer?
establishment, I guess.
Do you hear the Dark Lord calling you back to the tool shed?
Yes, I do. Very much so.
But I thought they looked fab. We're catching up with them later on to see what they really thought of Pod. Now, Carl and Emily aren't the only ones with an unconventional
they do a
approach
catch
to
'em at the
makeup.
end, right, to see
Brace
how
yourself,
much of that
ladies.
style
Here's
they've
some of your
adopted.
beauty secrets and stories.
Foundation, lip gloss, and you must have bronzer. When I got my eyelashes glued on for tonight, I had to ask the woman for water because my eyes got stuck together. So my hair's done in the hairdressers. They're glue and extensions, and really my hair's a concave bob, so I pay at least £1,000 every 3 months.
Shut up! No.
Flipping it. Sub to us for that. We'll make you feel good about yourself. You won't need that. Concave bob. I know. I picked up on that.
So I have a reason.
2 layers of foundation, 2 different foundations if you can.
John and Bernie
Always
talking.
use a foundation that makes your face look 10 years younger
Wait
than
a
your
minute,
neck.
wasn't he on Drag Race?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's he was on the latest one. Hang on, let me look it up.
It's Paul Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Williams.
Drag Race UK.
Does sound like Joe Brand and it looks like Eddie Izzard, yes.
No, it's
Something to do with lemons.
yes,
Ginny
Lemon. That it is Ginny Lemon.
Hang on a minute.
It's funny how people do crop up, isn't it?
Yes.
Ginny Lemon.
Yeah. Go back and see if they've got a dimple in the chin.
The video quality is just not good enough. Enhance, computer.
Enhance. At least £1,000 every 3 months. So I have a reason.
2 layers of foundation, 2 different foundations if you can.
Always use a foundation that makes your face look 10 years younger than your neck.
Ginny Lemon.
Yes, that's very important.
Any makeup I wear, hairspray straight over my face and it just locks in the makeup and it doesn't move.
The next girl into the pod was Mion. Now, I'm not going to tell you where she's from. See if you can work it out from her accent.
Likes sushi.
I am Pod.
It's
Please state your name.
I'm walking on
I'm Neil.
sunshine.
Hello, Neil.
Oh.
Please, can you describe your look to Pod?
I think my look is very influenced by Japanese visual kei bands.
What is Visual K?
It's brightly coloured hair, big back-combed hair, strange hairstyles.
Now they're playing the song Japanese Boy. Now, I would never have been able to name who sang that, except that Alan Bezic was going on about her a lot because he misheard the name Mika. I was going, what? Anika? Japanese Boy? Anika? Anika, of course. Japanese boy. How I miss my Japanese.
Lots of piercings and really crazy makeup.
Again, this seems like quite a shy person.
I like her.
She's wearing her personality.
She's not Japanese, no.
You like cartoons?
This much. I really love them.
If you could be in your own cartoon, what would your character be called?
I would be Toast.
Okay. Oh.
Enlisted is the free brand new online World War II shooter. Command a squad of soldiers and participate.
Whoa, where's the rest of the episode?
We didn't know too much.
No.
Scientists discovered some people have a secret pooping habit.
Now, are you ready for a pop quiz? Or shall I say a goth
Serious
quiz?
one?
Do
Oh,
you
this is
remember
it.
the lovely Emily
3
and
months
Carl
later.
from earlier
Oh, so
on?
this is it.
Do you think they've kept the tone
wasn't
down
there.
that Pod gave them? Or
Scientists discovered some people
Let's
have
go
a
to the
secret
end.
pooping
Let's go
habit
to the
that
end.
helps
Stop.
keep them effortlessly thin, even with.
Ciao, ciao, chanto, ciao.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad. It's the only way you can be.
We're not going to
And
see it.
I don't think they accept
we are.
that.
No, we're not. We've got 30
You can
seconds.
change things.
These relations that you are practically doing a public service and therefore should not be made under.
Oh, they're not
So,
going to do it.
Miol, you are ejected.
I'm quite happy to hear it.
They're not doing her.
What? What the hell? All right, now we've got... Okay, let's find part 2. I'm enjoying this.
Now, are you ready for a pop quiz? Or shall I say a goth quiz?
Again, we watched this and went, yeah, fair enough.
When we do the shows in the evening, and then after this, if Catherine is saying you're not today, we watch so much crap on telly. This is kind of what we do. This is kind of what we do. I need to play some ads. There'll be no ads after July the 1st. There we go. All right, so 3 months later, let's...
Do you remember the lovely Emily and Carl from earlier on? Do you think they've kept the tone down look Pod gave them, or do you think they've gone rocking back to their old...
Right, do you think they've gone back to their old ways?
Horrible.
Yes, of course.
Horrible.
Yeah, the hat was the worst thing. I hated it.
You looked like my brother.
We pretty much changed back as soon as we could.
Instantly.
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
ran to the toilet and put all the piercings back in.
Yeah. I spent about half an hour just putting them all back in.
How did you feel about the makeup and the clothes?
I kind of liked what they did with my eyes, but it wasn't enough. They put like.
Have you had any more?
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to hide the piece.
I got my nipple pierced once.
Yeah?
But that was in Amsterdam and I don't really remember getting it done.
There's a lot of truth in the saying that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And maybe that's what natural beauty is all about.
What's wrong with enhancing what you have? It's more fun.
I don't think anything's wrong with enhancing what you have. And I think you two have proven that natural beauty comes from within. And I want to say thank you so much for letting us give you both a makeup.
What?
What
That's
I- what I
exactly
wanna
the
s-
opposite of what
I
they've
want
done.
to say is that you're really ugly the way you look now. Thanks for joining us. Next week.
Natural beauty does not come from within. They're sticking it on, and that's fair enough.
And I'm very glad you've gone back to the original you because... Next instance.
The snog, marry, avoid concept is very, very loosely applied to this. It's
I know.
wafer thin.
Well,
isn't
normally there's a lot more emphasis on. Sometimes they do
thin.
want to marry them at the end. 90% of men will want to marry them.
Part of with Stacey for Southampton. A full...
I would love Stacey to be a bit more natural. Anything that's going to make her be a bit more quicker in order to get out the door, then that would be a
Quicker?
bonus.
She's got
The
nothing
longest Stacey's ever taken to get ready is
Extensions, I then to go back to a month, probably more if I'm being honest. Lots of fake tan, bath products, makeup. I wear a lot of makeup, Max Factor, Bourjois, and that's about it really.
Girls are just having fun.
Everybody's free. Except the corner show, then we've got to put the clothes on and a cardigan.
Obviously, I think I look nice, I feel confident, and I feel good the way I am. So I'd like someone to dress me down and to see if I still...
Hello, Pats. Yes.
I am...
That was good. That was good. That was funny.
I am Pod.
That was funny.
Hi, Pat.
I am Pod. I am Pod.
One more, sorry.
I am Pod, the personal overhaul device.
Hey.
Describe your outfit to me.
It's the Union Jack.
Well,
are you going on holiday with the British Royal Navy?
No, but I'd like to. Because I don't believe I can look better being more natural.
Is that a challenge to Pod?
Definitely is, baby.
It is now time to face the data. Run phase 1, public analysis.
Here we go, shaming.
Okay,
The shaming.
Can I cover my face? I'm scared.
Don't be scared, but yes, cover your face.
Okay. Oh no, that's not very nice.
I like Stacey.
How old do most people think you look?
Oh no, 12?
24, 28, or 32?
32.
Oh, I don't know. I don't answer this.
Be brave.
Okay. 24.
Play.
I would say about 27.
I would say she's probably early 30s, yeah.
22 going on 32.
Over half of people thought you were 28, and 10% thought you were 32.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
Stacey,
I like
how old
Stacey.
are you?
24.
I asked men only, would they rather snog, marry, or avoid you?
Here we go.
Snog.
They're going to say avoid.
God,
They've been prompted to.
Avoid.
Play.
Apart from a front, you look quite manly. Avoid like the plague.
That's right, that's right.
Avoid.
Correct. 75% of men would avoid you.
His massive technological achievement in AI surely has more practical applications.
Avoid me, that means who's not like that.
Stacey, I have now. Choose a new hairstyle. Short bob, chic ponytail, sleek sweeping chop, classic waves.
Sleek modern. Oh, I don't.
Hurry.
That one then.
Choose a celebrity fashion style. Kate Winslet, Holly Willoughby, Misha Barton, Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Now run phase 2, deep cleanse. Please put on your make under uniform.
That's what they do.
And every last strand of fakery is removed.
Yes.
Before we knew about double cleansing.
Please show your pads to Pod. Shame on you.
Shame on you for making me take it off.
Oh,
I still see makeup on your eyes.
Yes, okay. You're like a makeup Nazi.
That's it, Stacey. Give it a good scrub. You are now ready to be reprogrammed. Run phase 3, the make under.
Okay.
Oh no, come on.
She looks older.
Oh my goodness.
She looks older.
Wow. Oh, that's wicked.
Is it?
God, my eyes are wicked. Oh, my hair. Oh my God, it's great.
That's like she's got to go and
I feel quite grown up.
Party.
It's amazing. I can't stop looking at my eyes.
Here is your natural beauty data. Smoky
As
brown
Mimi says,
eyeshadow
she
accentuates
is
the
au
blue of your
naturel
eyes
pretty.
rather than distracting from it.
She is.
A simple peep toe shoe is set for a 75 look.
And quite stunning, actually.
Well, not too busy. And I'll probably ask her on a date.
I'd probably snog her. She looks quite naturally pretty.
Now, 75% of men want to snog. Let's see.
Yeah, older than 25.
Percent of finger.
All the change I had with.
In the city, linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How
she's gonna go back.
the lights are much brighter. You can't forget.
Oh, you look quality. Yeah, you do look so different. I like your hair. She looked absolutely fantastic. Understated, but at the same time classy and sexy. It's better than showing off her bum and her whatnots everywhere though, isn't it?
Oh, that was so sweet. She definitely had that cute 60s look going on. I'm going to meet Stacey now and see if she's kept her look or gone back to her furry boots roots. Stacey. Wow, you look gorgeous.
Okay, well, look,
nice to meet you. Something's been
made
and you look gorgeous, very glamorous. Thank you.
Dress up in the
When we first met you, your makeup was quite a
all the
lot.
time, if at all.
I just, I mean, cute.
That's the end. Right, I'm desperate for a pee.
That's those women told.
I'm desperate for a pee. We
And then I need to go for one, so don't.
Okie dokie. Let's go here. If you want to give us a call, you can. I didn't.
Half the cat was on Ian and half was on me. Turns out it was the Clory end that was on me, and when he retracted, she... Yeah, I think she did do better than they did. You're quite right. You're quite right. And you've got to remember as well, this was before YouTube makeup tutorials, right? Because I think people are a lot better at their makeup now because someone's showing them how to do it. I mean, sometimes excessively so, but it's all good. It's all expression. It's art. Yes. So what are we watching next? New Faces again. The one with Marty Kane, I think. Hurry up, because I need... Don't put the tap on, because I need to go. What? Don't put the tap on, because I really need to go. He's letting it run.
Sorry, look, big boys kick pats off of the hammer. That's why.
This is an outrage. That's why she's clawing at me. Right, I'm going to the loop.
Oh, I miss my Japanese. Now she's going upstairs to the toilet. That's right. I've got two. I've got 2 toilets. I've got 3 actually. Oh, it's raining. Oh, I just washed my hands. I said I washed my hands. Oh, I miss my Japanese. This chair is Noble Chairs. You can Skype us, guys. TLNA. So we couldn't find Street Mate. Oh, someone sent me a video of Slough. Did you watch that video, Joe? Joe's my sister, by the way. Let's just tweet that we're on here. The show is still on. Join us for free at www.twitch.tv/TLNA 0203 286 637. Oh, so let's see if I can find that Ian Lee Slough. Who was the person that sent it?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't have the word Slough in it. Do you have the...
I probably liked it. Let me see.
Yeah.
Donuts.
Yeah, if anyone knows, we can watch just a little bit of that. It won't mean a lot to a lot of you, but me and my sister who grew up there, it will mean the world. It will mean the world to us, by the way, guys. It would actually mean the world to us. So we would love it. We would absolutely love it if you could take part and watch this movie. I'm going to show you a movie with us. That would be awesome. That would be something. That really would be something. That would be something. I meet you in the pouring rain. By the way, we have just had another 2 people sign up to our Patreon.
Oh, thank you.
418 we're at. 418.
Here we go. I found it.
Could you... Yep.
Oh.
No. Oh, the account is... Oh.
Protected tweets.
Oh, no. They protected their tweets. Oh, no. You've protected... Lady Mama. Oh, no. You've protected your tweets. Okay. So maybe we can find it on YouTube. So it was about Slough. Pedestrianised. I remember them doing it. Pedestrianised Shaw Taylor. There we go. There we go. We found it. Oh, decline of the high street. Here we go. This is it. Okay, we're in.
This is how normal people search. Scroll down. Enter.
Get
Over
lost.
here, shoppers have to walk up to car for town and car for the country.
Shaw Taylor was a player, by the way. You know that?
Oh, God.
He was an absolute beast. Absolute beast.
One hire the other. Well, maybe that's one answer. But what happens when you close down a high street? This was once the main road from London to Bath. Through traffic now goes on the M4. Local traffic has a road of its own.
This guy here has got his eyes blanked out like like in a Bluey or something. Look what's going on there.
Is he wearing a kilt or is that his bag?
That's his bag. Tartan shopping bags were all the rage. Well, there's Marx's. God, look at this. 1976. I was 3.
A multi-storey
Two
car
and
park
3.
behind these shops. Over here, shoppers have to walk up to half a mile. And if it rains, well, they get wet.
Gosh, they still do that now.
That still happens now, yeah. 50 years later, it's
Some
still
traditions stay.
happens.
Shutting out the cars, how does it work?
There's talk all the time now, as you know, of reducing the number of private cars that shall come into a town centre.
Flipping it, 1976.
Yeah.
Wow. And that conversation is still being had now about, I know that they voted against it, I think, congestion charge in Manchester and Liverpool. But that's still, wow. He is very posh for Slough.
That means you use the public transport service.
Well, he's got the old-fashioned educated accent, hasn't he?
You bring in the
Well,
buses.
your
If you have them in the town centre, the people come along, they go into the shops. Now they're dropped off a few hundred yards away from the town centre.
Our mum, to save on parking, she had a little Mini, and to save on parking, she would park before, this is very specific, she would park near the pub that used to be the Printer's Devil, near the Sally Army, because you used to be able to park there for free, didn't we? Any lines? It's before the bridge that takes you to Slough bus station, and then we'd walk in. That was not an insubstantial walk, but you didn't have to pay parking. Genius.
They get so far and no further. It is very important the buses should be brought back without delay.
Harsh, of course, is in Slough. Harsh, this is for you, me, and my sister Glitter Kitty. Here we go.
People can't get in to the high street without...
Right, that is the high street. There's a pub. There's so many pubs in Slough. Pub there. The Golden Egg used to be there, which is a Chinese restaurant.
A lot of effort if they come on the buses. And therefore they're inclined, of course, to skip it and either go somewhere else, go locally, or just cut their journey short and get back home again.
The customers, I think, aren't being attracted into Slough sufficiently because...
Hey, it's Nicky Gunn, isn't it? The comedian.
Very similar.
Nicky Shot, whatever his name was.
The lack of buses, or the lack of buses going down the centre.
Look at these dudes in the background, yes,
Hi, Mum.
Oh, I thought we were going to see a little bit more of the high street opposed to these.
The high street.
People have got to be able to get into a town and do their shopping, otherwise the town...
Okay.
Marks and Spencer's, is that?
Marks and Spencer's. Now, that is now closed, unfortunately. Holy shit. I'm thinking, well, how does that work? It doesn't work. Because then these two shops went... This is where this is the entrance to the Queensmere. These two shops went. This probably went. This all went, and then there was like an opening, and then they put a fountain in there, which I thought was silly. And then it would go into then you'd go into the Queensmere through there. My God, Miss Jones. And next to Mark's that was Owen Owen, I think.
What's that?
Department store. Owen Owen. Department store still there.
I just call it Owens.
It was Owen Owen. Owen Owen. Department store.
Like Naff Naff.
Yeah, like Naff Naff. Exactly like Naff Naff. Look, that could be me in there. Could be baby me. Could be baby me.
As this is becoming here now, derelict and empty shops, and goodness knows what.
They're all getting knocked down.
By and large, a few shoppers have said they like the freedom of walking about, but the majority...
Did Mum work at Owen Owen? I know she worked at Marx's, and they had their own hairdresser at Marx's. Didn't know she worked at Owen Owen.
Majority opinion is the place is dead.
Of course, of the cost of...
I will kill you.
What are they doing?
She's the girl in the ring.
Parking, we find that people are staying
Having a good old watch. She's not moving.
for a lot less time than they used to. They used to tend to stay for half a day and had to stay for lunch. But now this doesn't happen. The people will go home probably after 2 hours of shopping.
I run a clothes shop in the
Hello. Runs the clothes shop in the High Street.
High Street. And since the High Street has been closed, our business is going quite well.
Well, business hasn't been too bad, to be honest. You know.
What is your business? Murder?
Being 23 but looking 53.
I'm thinking of getting rid of my tash.
Okay. It's your face.
Yeah.
It isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Slough High Street. I'm sure John...
Well, where have they pedestrianised it then? Because That's all pedestrianised now. It became a...
Don't you see them walking?
It became a piazza. We didn't know what a piazza was. We all thought, oh, we're getting pizzas.
Posh Square, is it?
Yeah, piazza.
Betchman didn't mean this when he said, come friendly...
Oh, shut up. Can we do a thing on Slough without John Betchman, prick?
...bombs and fall on Slough. But I'm sure it isn't what motorists would like either.
Oh, look. Watch here. Someone walking backwards.
This when he said, come friendly bombs and
possibly
fall on
filming it
Slough.
on a phone!
But I'm sure it isn't what motorists would like either.
Time traveller!
Planners' efforts. There's only 1,000 short-stay parking spaces would like
the hell
either.
is going on?
He's filming it on a phone, walking backwards!
I'm sure John Betchman didn't mean this when he said, come friendly bombs and
he's
fall
doing
on
this!
Slough. But I'm sure it isn't what motorists would like either. For despite planners' efforts,
oh my
there's
God!
only 1,000 short-stay parking
He realised he's been
spaces
busted.
shops.
Guess he's looking. He was looking at it. Did you see it?
That's going straight on Twitter.
This is brilliant.
Would like either.
And then he looks.
Planners' efforts,
He
there's
looks.
only 1,000 short-stay parking spaces close to the shops.
Yeah, got that.
It's fine. Normal behaviour walking
Whoa.
backwards.
Holy, well, that was a great little palate cleanser, wasn't it? The Forgotten Slough. Oh, I'll save some of this. Oh, I'll save some of this for me.
For your private
1970s road
business.
cars, rubbish truck, Slough. Oh, geez, this is like the Horlicks factory, a tour of Slough. Oh. Okay, all right, okay. UK, okay. Let's have a couple of things I'd like to look at before we go. I'd like to see if
More
there is...
Slough?
More Slough? Or I think I'm full, but thank you. Let's see if That's My Dog is on.
That's my dog.
That's My Dog is not on. Oh, That's My Dog intro. That's My Dog intro. So we've got some adverts. This is the kind of crap that Pete does on his channel, if anyone wants to watch. This kind of
Central's
crap.
new series of films starts with Carquake.
Carquake.
David Carradine and Veronica Hamill join an
Starring
unusual race
Carquake.
across America with devastating results.
No reason for them.
Irreverent
to
look
be
at
in
the
the laundries there.
love-hate relationship between man and his extraordinary creation.
These aren't
the
Carlton
motor car.
adverts. These are
From the car-
Central. Here we go. All right, let's just see the beginning. Oh, the dog's singing the theme tune.
Clever, isn't it?
Oh, maybe it's just dogs doing stunts then. Oh, you
just pulled it over.
Oh, DJ Black says Nicky Gunn comedian info incoming. Thank you.
Exciting times.
Oh, so
That's
this is
my dog.
Oh, it's in.
Starring this
That's
week,
my
Bob,
boy.
the working sheepdog, and
Oh, so it's just. What the hell has just happened? What the hell has just happened? Stage newspaper, Thursday, 30th December 1976. TV viewers in the Northeast watching a recent New Faces show were surprised to see ace comedian Mickey Gunn being billed as Nicky Gunn. The problem arose apparently as a result of equity. Oh, Jesus, that stuff was insane. Since there was already an actor with the former name registered, it made no difference. King-size humour from the king-size patter genius ensured a winning performance and further appearance on all future or winners.
Also,
Did he win the grand final then in 1976?
No, come on.
We have to watch that tomorrow.
Also explains the weird spelling of Nicky with an E.
Okay.
Wow.
That's my dog. Starring this week, Bob, the working sheepdog, and Sabre, the German Shepherd. Here's your host and general dog's body, Derek Hobson.
Sabre's having none of
The same guy.
Donuts.
Okay, so it isn't what I thought it was. He's thinking, I used to host New Faces. Dogs. Ah, dear.
Oh, that's a nice noise. Do you know what you're in for? I wonder whether the audience does know. Here we are with That's My Dog. All sorts of antics again. Inside and out, a dog bonus and a celebrity pet to meet. So much fun for Bob to play along with the
there is a celebrity pet element.
family of Roy, Jane.
Is she kneeling?
No, I think she's just low down.
And the delightful Vashka. And they're up against Sabre and the McQueen family of Elizabeth Stewart and Freckles there in the middle, John. Okay, those are the families. Let's find out about the dogs from our lovely kennel.
Oh, well, let's go to this.
Yeah. Yes, asking.
Let's go to this. We can't say no to my queen, your queen, everybody's queen, Miss Marty Kane. It's the grand final.
She's the forerunner of McDonald, of course, isn't she?
Yes.
Jane McDonald is still doing this, and we love her for it.
It's the grand final, 1986.
Please welcome your host for this evening, Miss Marty Kane.
Vote.
I don't know.
I was allowed to vote on one of these once, but I had to vote the way my grandma wanted me to.
From a booking agent, the Pransome Prince of Comedy, known as the originator of the Spoonerism version of Cinderella. Mickey is a first-class corporate comedian. This is from about 10 years after, in the mid-80s, suited to all male or mixed events, and a particular favourite at golf clubs. He ignored Mickey most, and he went down the blue. Yeah. An all-male event.
Yeah, a bit blue, that. A bit blue. Maybe not suitable for the ladies, but you can do wings with ladies present.
Now, she won New Faces, didn't she? That's why she
so.
became famous. I wonder if Des O'Connor had an incident then. Would that be the Fockers?
What?
That joke doesn't make sense. That joke doesn't make... Live TV's got something about it. Ask Des O'Connor. That would imply to me that's topical, that something had happened to Des O'Connor's show. Yeah. Is that Stan Boardman and the Fockers? I bet it is.
That went out though, didn't it? Apparently they can't hear her.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Let's go back a bit. So this joke about Des O'Connor is referring to Stan Boardman's Fockers.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to the grand final of New Faces 86 here live at the Birmingham Hippodrome. There's something extra exciting about live television, isn't there? You're right. I mean, if you don't believe me, ask Des O'Connor.
You're saying it's too loud? Fuck it. It's on the same place I always put it. Well, I'll ride it. I'm going to ride it.
Here we go, Goldilocks. See how this does.
I've told them back there, I said, listen, no jokes about German aircraft.
It is. This is how useless my head is. It's a topical gag about Stan Boardman talking about the Fockers bombing our chip shop.
And if you've got any tattoos, keep them to yourself.
Don't know what that means.
Show me later.
Is that
Meanwhile,
better? For
the next 90 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we'd be delighted if you'd sit back and enjoy the stars of tomorrow who are all waiting back there, all hopefully wanting to walk off with the title of New Face 86. Oh, it's exciting. It really is. What's next? Now.
I never thought Marty Kane was very good.
I did. I liked her.
Okay. Well, we have a difference of opinion. And that's what life is all about.
At this time, I was 6, so I'm not sure that...
I was 12 or 13.
I wasn't.
You were 8.
I was 7 or 8.
The moment you've...
when you say, in 1986, I was 13, I was also 12 for half of it. My birthday's in June. So can we correct that now? I was 12 or 13. Can we say, unless your birthday was on the 1st of January, just say both.
All been waiting for. Last week in the theatre, our winner was Walker and Cadman. But who...
Oh, blimey, has he been a smash man? He's been a smash robot.
Look at this, man. But I don't think they're going to be able to make it to the final.
Who did you, the viewers at home, vote for?
Oh.
Was it Maximilian, Joe Goodman, Alison Dale, Carl Dean, the Sinclair brothers?
Who did you vote for?
You agreed with our theatre audience.
She was only 50 when she died, was she? I know she died very young, but yeah.
Voted for Walker and Cadman.
So we've agreed with the judges.
DJ Blag has got more Mickey Gunn info. This is great. This is what it's all about.
We also have a panel of celebrities, ladies and gentlemen, up there in the ashtrays.
Is Is that Paul Jones John Paul Jones from Manfred Mann? Let's find it. Let's get a little bit closer.
Let's go in. Let's
Enhance. Garner had a comedy LP out on Bullseye Records in 1980. The track list, this is great, DJ Blag. Intro, gags, Cinderella, Irish gags, hippies, news, sports results, I Can't Smile Without You.
Oh, that will have been him singing and then breaking off to do another gag.
Thank you. That is great work. P.S. I'm not Philip in South Norway.
We're going to give us some words of wisdom as we go along. I'll introduce you to our panel straight away. Starting from the left, we have one of the most loved funny men, comics and funny men in the business, who knows exactly what it feels like standing in the wings, ladies and gentlemen, because he too was a New Faces contendant. Oh my God!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. They blocked me on Twitter.
It's for the best.
Oh, God, that ruins everything.
Can we skip past his bits?
We'll skip past his bits, okay? We'll skip past his bits. Dickhead. You're not...
She seems to get more beautiful every day. She's a star of television
skip past his
and
bits.
films, the West End, and now Broadway. Millie Martin.
Okay.
You know who that is? Well, okay. Awful human being, terrible human being. Not Millie Martin, one of the worst. We'll skip past his bits because I would still like to see this, but that has certainly
soured things.
Yeah, a lot. He won't get a breath of airtime on this. Horrible. Who's this hunk?
Next to Millie,
George
a gentleman
Clooney.
who, if you're in show business, it's well worth impressing him because he's an impresario and producer, and in the last 2 years alone he's had 8 fantastic successes. Bill Kenwright.
Oh, Billy Kay. Lady. Bill Kay. Yeah, Pete says it's still weird how to my generation he was up there alongside Edmonds as Mr. Saturday Night.
Yeah.
A horrible racist act. Horrible, unpleasant person. I don't think I'm breaking any confidence when I say my sister worked on a show that he did. And just awful. Everything that's wrong. And you see him do his little, right-wing racist rants on his, just everything that's wrong with show business.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see 12 acts this evening.
Jesus
shows.
Christ,
We're all
okay.
at the end of it. Our number is 0898.
You're missing a bit there.
1213. And each act has its own number as well.
Oh.
So you dial our number.
Slow, isn't it? Slow intro. Let's get to the first act.
Moment, but it'll become clearer as we go along. Famous last words.
She's dying on
Right,
that.
but so that's that. Just a minute, I can't read my own writing.
Playing
Should have been a doctor. Done that. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen,
Shonky, innit?
we're going to introduce the first act.
This is ITV Saturday night.
There's nowhere else to be back then.
No.
He's a singer-songwriter.
Still only
with a unique style
4
of his
channels.
own.
Channel
Tonight
4
he's not doing
started
one of
by
his own
then, yeah.
compositions. He's doing a number that's well known called Honky Tonk Woman. Will you welcome Mr. James Stone? Woo!
Yeah.
Leo Sayer?
Oh, I like. Here we go. This guy's got style.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, it is Bruno Mars.
I met her, she's so far from Queens in Memphis.
Oh, I like this, mate. Yes.
She tried to take me upstairs for a ride.
A sexual ride.
She had to heave me, tried to cross.
I mean, the look is very Bruno, isn't it? The
It is
jacket and
great.
Cause I just can't seem to drink you off my mind. No, well, it's a honky tonk woman.
Yeah, he's gonna get a note from Jim.
Well, I said she give me the honky.
Okay, we know. I like this guy.
I had to. She blew my nose, and then she blew my mind.
when he says mine.
Well, it's
Oh!
she blew my mind.
Oh, look at that! That is a move.
You can't do that in skinny jeans.
No, mate.
Well, it's a
He's brilliant, this fella. He's brilliant. Oh, I like him.
Can you change?
Okay, he's a little bit You're setting it up for Davison by saying the honky, the honky, the honk. You're setting it up for him.
She give me the honky tonk blues.
Oh, I like this guy. Yes, man. That is a true talent, true star, and that's why we've all got his records in our collection. We all love him. We all love him.
Fantastic. Wow, what an act to start with, ladies and gentlemen. James Stone. If the ladies and gentlemen at home...
We're going to skip Jim. We don't want to hear his...
Oh, yes. I remember him. It's Freddie Phillips.
Freddie? Now, I know Freddie Phillips. Well, maybe I just know those names, Freddie and Phillips.
Yeah. I know a couple of Phillips.
I know the Screwdrivers.
I would remember this guy.
Oh, this is fun. This is funny. This is funny.
Quick impression, ladies and gentlemen. Prince Charles. It's that.
Oh yeah, Diana did that with
Everybody all right? Last night, I went to pictures last night. I was like that.
Derek Jameson.
A really romantic movie. I was like that. This woman looks at me. She said, "You animal, you disgust me. Where you from?" I said, "The balcony."
He's falling down.
Hey, I'm all right now. I shouldn't be here, really.
Okay.
She thought he was masturbating. He'd fallen
Hey,
off
don't
the
worry about
balcony.
me, mate. I'm all right. I've been in hospital, but I'm all right now. Hey.
Oh, the old mentally ill. I like it. He's a soft lad.
Hurricane Higgins just changed his name to Kerrygold because he's the best butter in Ireland. It's a cracker.
Did he say it's a cracker? He just said it's a cracker. I don't think you're allowed to use other people's... Certainly the jokes, yeah, that's fine.
You can use it, but not the way he tells them.
Looks like Timothy Spall after an industrial accident. Says very cruel, but very funny.
This trainer's talking to a jockey. He said, "Now listen." He said, "Whatever you do," he said, "you got to win this race because we need the money."
Lauren says,
the jockey.
I think I know which judge will love him and maybe nick his jokes.
Have you heard it? I don't know.
He looks like Timothy Spall, Derek Jameson, and Tom O'Connor all rolled into
Very
one.
80s. He's got magical
All of a sudden,
triumvirate
gets
there.
hit in the head by a Christmas pudding.
Let's hear this guy and then we'll skip forward.
Keeps going like that. Christmas crackers, a turkey hits him in the back, bottle of sherry, tin of ham, mince pies. And he comes last. And the trainer said, "What happened to you?" He said, "I've been hampered." Yeah.
Nelson Bandana in the chat. Well done. Ken Dodd.
I think I'll have to take my break in a minute, but I don't have to book in a pass.
Nick's
Just a
his
phone call
jokes.
from a couple of Sani.
You get a long old slot. That's a big slot to fill. Boring.
And he twists.
They're loving it. You can't. Let's go.
They don't get out much. Look.
Look. She's applauding
And looking at her
laughing
back.
and looking. They are. Look at the age. Everyone in this audience, and this isn't even a joke now, is dead.
I'm not sure they were alive then.
They were wearing their best. Isn't it funny? I love groups of people from the olden days, 86. But it was, I think Dave said you were born in 86. Jeez.
To be positive, though, there's some excellent blouse work going on in
Yeah.
there, and I applaud that.
Yeah. It looks like they're wearing like some sort of badge, doesn't it? I wonder if that's like a pass to get in or... Oh, no, these are handkerchiefs for the gentlemen. Something's going on. All right.
Hey, I'm all right. You're all right. God bless you.
All right, God bless you. There's Patterson, yeah. Look at that.
Freddie Phillips!
Very funny.
Freddie Phillips, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, great. And if you want to vote at home, ladies and gentlemen, the number is 0809... No, it isn't. It's 0898 121302. 02 is Freddie's special number. Straight on. A few weeks ago, we had a lady who enchanted us all with an Ivor Novello song called My Dearest Dear. She's back with us tonight in the final. And this time she's singing a selection of Andrew Lloyd Webber's songs.
Oh, Jesus.
Of course she is. Very fashionable.
Julie
then.
Ascot.
Jesus Christ, indeed.
Came down from heaven skid, killed a kid, bashed his nuts on a dustbin bin. Thank you. I taught that to my boys. They thought it was the funniest thing. Letitia Dean, isn't it? Big hair. This is the kind of thing.
Bad news to my best friend. You know I've got news for you.
Mum singing. Jesus, oh God, it's relentless. 12 acts. Adverts coming up, please. New faces. 1986, and it's cue for us to play some adverts. New faces in 1986. Oh, we get the ads. Here we go. Best bit of the show.
Swinging here to the rescue of this mission leader to avoid a catastrophe. She drinks Ovaltine. Goodness revives him so he can save his skin. He puts them off eating. Now he's got free.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That's why I stopped singing, Catherine.
I don't think the song was racist. I think it's the imagery that goes with it.
Ovaltine is racist.
Bonjour, willkommen, and watch your cock to
Doyle.
the Eurovision Song Contest.
Watch your cock?
To find the worst song in Europe.
Say watch your cock.
Watch your cock.
Bonjour, willkommen, and watch your cock to the Eurovision Song Contest. To find the worst song in Europe. First tonight, Ilky, Elky, and Oki.
Pete's probably got off to watch someone else's stream. Sorry, this is your territory.
Not bad enough, innit?
Nil point.
That was
Now,
Prince Philip.
Luigi Gas Baggio.
I don't understand why this is in the adverts.
Song yet.
Oh, it's a bit. Jesus,
hi,
so long
Heineken,
advert.
yeah.
Now from England.
Chicken in the air, stick a picture up your nose. Buy a drum roll, gents, and then bury all your clothes.
Holy crap, the 80s was shit. Wowzers.
Fun time.
Anytime, anywhere. Braun Combi styles it there. Anywhere, anywhere.
hello.
All day, Braun independent.
It's cheeky MTV girls.
Anywhere,
Let's do the
anywhere.
new studio line from L'Oreal.
Our adverts are boring. By the way, if you want to see stuff like this, what's on the tapes is the place.
Most food processors have some of these
Braun
features.
could not afford moving
Only
footage.
one has them all. The Braun Multipractic Deluxe Food Processor.
Thank you.
She's changed.
Thank you. Welcome back to the grand final of New Faces 86, live from the Birmingham Hippodrome. Forgot to tell you, got into trouble already, haven't I? The lines aren't open until after we've seen all 12 acts.
That would be a cancellation now because people would pay top dollar for it. She hadn't told anyone.
So we've just blown British Telecom up. Oh, well. I'll tell you when to dial, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you want to vote for Julie Ascot,
car crash.
the act that we saw just before the
car
break,
crash.
the
It was
special
early days
number
of these
is
voting
03.
things.
Brown is actually
Right.
pronounced.
Let's
Braun
go over
is
to our
actually
panel,
pronounced
see
Brown,
what they had
correct.
to say about the first three acts. Millie, we'll start with you
We
if we
wouldn't
may.
have
What do
pronounced
you
it like
think
the
of
Germans
James
back then.
Stone?
I thought he was absolutely marvellous. He had a great mixture of movement and singing.
Movement and singing.
The thing that I love about a really good singer is they know the tempo to sing a song in.
Ah, she's not wrong.
Is that a really good singer or just a singer that knows the tempo? Or is it just a bad singer that doesn't know the tempo?
I would suggest the latter, yeah, but she's a pro.
Listen, I'm Millie Martin. I'm questioning her.
He really
Apparently, she was in Frasier. We're being told.
He nailed it.
Yes.
There for the audience and got
Playing his
everybody
dad.
going with him. I think he has that kind of Michael Jackson look, but of course he has, I
Copy
think,
Michael Jackson.
obviously a much better voice.
Controversial.
What, the Michael Jackson?
And
Are you sure?
what? That's my opinion.
Good girl.
I'm
Let's
allowed
go.
to
Bullshit
have
on that
an
one.
opinion. Is that why I'm here?
You're right, Joe. His eyebrows are something else. That blonde
And
look
I
and the
would
dark
love
eyebrows
to
are
see
lovely.
what he does with the
rainbow.
ballad, because he has that
She
look
wants
in
to
his
see what
eyes
he'll do
where
with
he
her.
really wants the audience to watch him and know, and he makes them come to him. I thought he was a...
Makes them what?
Come to him.
Wants the audience to watch him and know, and he makes them come to him. I thought he was a fab...
Sounds like... It sounds like the C word in.
Does with the balance.
Makes him...
Because he has that look in his eyes where he really wants the audience to watch him and know, and he makes them come to him.
Come on,
I thought he was a fabulous talent.
He's superb, isn't he? Thank you, Millie. Jimmy.
No. Not interested. Bye.
Television. What could you do with Julie Ascot?
Quite a lot. When you said, thank you, when you said she's going to do an Andrew Lloyd Webber medley,
I thought, oh
no, because I spend a lot of my time auditioning for shows like Jesus Christ Superstar and Joseph and The Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and I hear those songs an awful lot, and I actually thought she was a bit special. Whether she's got that thing that transcends talent that an Elaine Page has got or a Barbara Dixon's got, it's difficult to tell at first hearing. However, what I was impressed with was she hit a rather dodgy note at the start, because very difficult to get in with nerves. I'm nervous, he's nervous, she's nervous. Very difficult to get in first time off, and she hit a dodgy note, and yet she overcame that and thought, I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to sock it to them, and I'm going to sell it to them. I thought she...
Well done. Let's see who's next.
Thank you, panel.
We've come to the end of our
On with
show,
the show,
by the way,
ladies and gentlemen. Our next finalist is a young lad from Scotland who's got everything going for him. He looks good, he sounds great. He's going to do a 1986 version of an old traditional Scottish song. Will you welcome Scott Randell?
Hands out your pockets, son. I know you're nervous, but come on.
Water is wide, I can cross over.
This is the problem, there's too many of these crap. He looks like Billy Pearce.
I was going to say, it's like Paul Daniels' boy.
He does do it. The olden days were crap.
I mean, that hairdo.
Let's just skip through and see a couple more acts.
He's been using one of them Braun things.
04. And here you're saying, how do they do it? I don't know. Our next act on New Faces, ladies and gentlemen, is a double act. A Cockney and a Lancashire lad.
Oh.
And this week has been a real cliffhanger for them, because they didn't know until Thursday evening, when the viewers' votes were finally counted, whether they'd made the show or not. Well, they have. And we're delighted they're here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Walker and Cadman.
Walker and Cadman. Yes, this is what we want. This is going to be funny. This is going to be funny.
And are you listening? And in the lane, the snow is glistening. It's a beautiful...
Is he saying "and" at the beginning of every sentence?
And yes, he is.
And are you listening? And in the lane...
Yes, he is.
And are you listening? And in the lane, the snow is glistening.
And he does say "and it"! Oh my God!
Nigel gets it.
And are you listening? And in the lane, the snow is glistening. It's a beautiful...
Oh, he doesn't. I'm going to be... Oh, something's coming behind him!
Snowball, is it?
Is it a snowball?
And here's a snowball. And here's the laughter.
Oh, I'm scared because this is going to be too funny.
We're happy tonight. We're walking in the winter wonderland.
Come on.
On the way, it's a bluebird. It's stay. It's a new bird.
I bet you he's the
He
Lancashire.
sings a love song as we go along.
Oh, he knocked him over. Shit, well, you missed it. He knocked him over while he was singing. This is unprecedented. Now, Tasby, how's he going to recover from this completely spontaneous accident? Look, he gets knocked over, look.
We're walking in.
Look, he gets knocked down. Now, you can't rehearse that shit.
Well, I
You can't rehearse that. That just happened.
think they literally did. Audience participation, bit of AP.
Hang on, lads, hold it.
Hang on, lads, hold it. Hold it. Hang on, lads, hold it.
What, I just brought a snowball?
You, come here. What are you doing with that giant snowball in front of all these ladies and gentlemen?
Well, I thought you said we were doing a snow number.
A snow number? I said a slow number.
Oh!
Come here, in front of all these ladies and gentlemen.
I want me ball. I want to play.
TOS.
Well, if you want to play, go and play on your own. On my own, by yourself. With nobody with me.
By yourself. I'll tell you, duck. Of all these ladies and gentlemen, what are you doing?
These two wouldn't be friends in real life, would they?
Yes, when
I think they are friends in real life.
Well, they wouldn't be. So unlikely.
But they are.
But what are they doing?
They're
He's got Bermuda shorts on.
I was your age, I had 2. 2? How many have you got now? Naughty boys stay there. Naughty boys do not get presents.
This is before he was in Just Good Friends, right? That man's pretending to be a child. That's why he's got shorts on.
He's a naughty boy. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get back to this. Is it Dennis Wise? It does sound like him, doesn't it?
I'm nothing special.
Presents.
In fact, I'm a bit of a bore.
You can say that again, mate.
When I tell you a joke, you probably heard it before.
There's extra words in there, I know.
Because I...
Oh, is it one of those little sticky things? Yes.
Talent. There's a talent.
Harry, we're beginning again, mate. Cheers. I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a...
These guys won the week before.
Yeah, it says it. It says a lot.
Because when I tell you a joke...
Adding words in.
You putting faces behind my back.
Ask him.
Is he putting faces behind my back? Well, something's going on.
He's being a naughty boy.
I don't even
He's
know...
been a very naughty boy. I mean, can he not get someone to look after the man kid? Is he? I mean,
he's just trying to sing a song there.
He's just trying to sing a song.
I mean, he's making it 5 minutes longer with all the added words.
They're on telly, right? In fact, 20 million people. They're at the Birmingham Hippodrome, right? Surely he could have found man-child care for the 25 minutes this act is going to go on.
Man-child care wasn't what it is these days.
Very, very unprofessional.
Go and type in the roof rack. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful song. Please whistle along.
You didn't finish the last song.
Speed, Barney Bull, like over the sea. Great. Carry the chair that's born to be king over the... And allow the waves roll, and allow the waves howl. Thunderclap rends the air.
He's going to get bucket water.
And back without force.
It's too long.
Stand by the shore. Follow they will not dare. What's speed, Barney Bull, like a bird on the wing
He's a chair.
over the sea to sky. Carry the chair.
What's he doing now? That is good.
Over the sea.
That is good. You can't
Right, hold it.
Is it a beard? Is that a
Right,
beard?
I've had enough of this finished. You've done that once too often. That's it.
1986, when wearing that pink suit made you the serious one in the double act. I can't watch any more. Sorry, we're getting sucked in with this.
Oh, my boat, your boat. Do you have the diplomas?
No, I always walk like this.
Can you tie a sheep shank?
No, but I can make its eyes water.
What are you doing waving all the flags?
I'm bringing the sky boat in.
Down there.
Nothing wrong with...
We'll see, shall we? Because it looks like I'm stuck with you. We've had some fun. Yes, we've had our ups and downs.
Oh, this is bring me a song, sing me a tune. And we're doing okay.
We've been down that rocky road, but here we are still. Yes, it's true.
We just
Oh, it's Huey Lewis. And I'm so happy to be stuck with you.
Yes, it's true. To be stuck with you. Hey! I like it. It's very, very, very.
As the Sadler wins today with New Faces.
Hey. Let's see the next act.
Tell you when.
I want a band. We didn't really get bands on these. Let's see the next act and then we're going to go.
It's Scotland's own Maggie D.
Maggie D. Maggie D.
Go on, Maggie. Go on, Maggie.
Yesterday goodbye.
Wish I could, mate. Unfortunately, we're stuck in. Whoa. The man boy claimed this show ruined his life.
Oh, dear.
What?
Oh,
holy shit!
Look.
Oh my God, Korova, you've redeemed yourself. This is from 2011.
Ended up living in a bin.
Newly crowned X Factor winners Little Mix may have a Christmas #1 single ahead of them. You lot are great. This is great. But the road to
this is a story arc.
Long-term fame and fortune. Now we say if you want to find out more about this, you've got to sign up to Patreon and come, but not until July the 1st. New Faces was Strictly Come Dancing, The X Factor and Britain's Got Talent all rolled into one. Launching the careers from Lenny Henry, Barrymore to the Chuckle Brothers and Victoria Wood, millions of... She's pushed the pen off there, look.
You're an outrage, madam.
And then winked at you. Some things never change. Almost exactly 25 years ago, on 13th of December 1986, the finalists, the show we're watching right now, he was too naughty, yeah, of the newly revived programme were ready to have their life changed forever. Winning the lottery couldn't top it. Sitting at the side of the Queen would not top winning a show like that. Meeting any idol. Spoiler alert, we may find out they didn't win. Shaking hands with God could not top winning New Faces. No way, said finalist Vinnie Cadman. As part of comedy double act Walker and Cadman, he was the light relief and the troublemaker. He was a very naughty boy.
He was very naughty.
He was disrupting his partner's act as much as possible. I thought that was inappropriate. The ball to his partner's cannon. You come from nothing, and then the next minute you are literally thrown into the lights of stardom. Talent show graduates like Cadman suddenly found themselves with respect, greeted in the street and asked for their autographs. It makes you believe you're important, really. I'm not reading that as he won the final. I'm reading that as they won their episode.
And they got famous because there weren't that many channels.
And this fame experienced by the finalists certainly had its perks. There were numerous television appearances, says comedian and actor Billy Pearce.
A fellow 1986.
I just mentioned Billy Pearce.
Yes, you did.
I said he looked like Billy Pearce.
It's very much the look.
Jeez. Suddenly I'm earning... Well, Billy Pearce wins then, doesn't he? Suddenly I'm earning $3,000 or $4,000 a night, turning over £500,000 a year plus. Pearce, there's Pearce. Pearce had a driver for 2 years and somebody to press his shirts, but success in show business can be transient. After... working almost non-stop for a couple of years, there was no interest in Cadman's act or any bookings for the summer of 1989. After the work dried up, he became an alcoholic, spent some time in jail, and finally ended up sleeping rough in an industrial rubbish bin.
Blimey.
Welcome to show business, he says. This conversation about the temporary nature of fame, especially those launched by talent shows, is a regular one. Singer Steve Brookstein. Okay. Violinist Gary Lavini was only 17 when he appeared in the 1986 New Faces final. Quarter of the century on, he's still performing on cruise ships, earning enough to drive home in his Porsche to his large house, his wife and children.
But here's the thing, he's a violinist.
Yeah. On the other hand, Cadman has had 3 wives and 8 children. Well, you can't blame that on New Faces, but you can certainly say that it unsettled your chi. My first wife said to me, show business, it'll crack you up. You know what? It's done a good job. For the stars of New Faces, as for many in the public eye, the effects of celebrity and happy relationships were not easily compatible. A number of them, former girlfriends, have been with me because I've been in show business, as Billy Pearce. Pearce lost all of his money.
Gosh.
Okay, all right, well that's fine. Let's just see. I don't think we're going to watch much of this. Is not really my boring. Bye to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, halfway through the show already. So if you want to vote... Start with you, Millie, if we may.
One more act, and then we're
Millie,
gonna
what did
go
you
and do a
think of
raid,
Scott
okay?
Randell? Haha, got you.
That is the most fabulous voice. I mean, it's a beautiful sound. I liked the slow song, but I really would... It's difficult on one number.
So she wants the other guy to do a ballad. She wants this guy to do a fast one. Make your mind up.
Really see somebody's rounded out talent, because I
That's true,
really
actually,
would
I
love to
forgot.
hear what he does with a flamboyant song too. I think it's the most has to use, and I just think he's has beautiful equipment that he has to use, and I just think he's God, you are removed.
As he says, if you can't vote yet, why put the numbers on the screen?
I'll rephrase that. He has
He'd
a
like to
love
start with
because
us.
he also
Yeah,
has a very.
Thank you, Millie.
The lady judge is
Comments,
Daphne's
please,
mum
on
from
Walker and
Frasier.
Chapman.
Goodbye. Not interested.
He was sensational.
She is like an older Adele.
To get
You're
my
right,
hand.
Amanda.
Amount of irony in a song like that, Kiss Today, Goodbye, and Put Me.
Go in. This is all right. So one more act. One more act.
I did think she had a wonderful...
One more act.
Great.
Billy Pearce.
Next, a young man from Staffordshire, ladies and gentlemen,
Billy Pearce.
who decided to put some fun into violin playing.
Oh no!
He's going to do
He's
us
the
a...
fella who's still got a Porsche.
well, it's a medley called Hooked on Classics. This lad has everything. He really does. It's Gary Lavini.
Gary Lavini, ladies and gentlemen. It's Gary Lavini. I like his strides. Though. It's me. That's young me. I used to look like that. I used to look like that. I haven't really got much to...
It's very similar.
I used to look like that.
He's got the same
This
eyes as
guy
you.
is great.
Dreamboat, isn't he? That's something of the Donny Osmond.
Yes. Something with the Ian Lee cast from Lisa. Yeah, Ralph Macchio. Still boring though.
Yeah, but he's got a talent that is movable. It's not.
Just look at the picture of the box. All right, I think we're done. Goodbye.
Listen, Bart says the audio is effed. Well, welcome to the 80s.
Sorry, guys. I don't. What can I tell you? Is the audio F for everybody else? Does it look like Fred Savage? Anyway, we don't matter because we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Marty McFly, thank you. It is okay. Is our audio effed? Can you hear us? Are we effed? We're going to go and do a raid.
All right, well, we're going to go.
We're going to go and do a raid. Let's go and raid Trista Bites. Let's go and raid Trista Bites. I like Trista.
Well, quite frankly, wouldn't have been sanitary to have been trying to do the cooking.
That's been fun today. Don't forget, it's the lovely show. Thank you, Hazy.
Some of the ears and things and stuff like that. So
I enjoyed that. That was fun. Thank you for introducing me to the world of Snog, Marry or Avoid. That
There's
was
loads of it.
that was kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it's horrible, wasn't it?
So we are back tomorrow. Patreon. Thank you. We're trying to not, make the whole show banging on about Patreon, but we kind of have to. Lovely to see you, Gemma. Let's go and read Trista. Trista's a lot of fun. I enjoy her streams. She's a nice human being. We will see you tomorrow. I might do some gaming later on. I don't know. See you later. Bye.
See ya.